Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 1 week away from giving out 40 Microsoft Surface Pro tablets. You know what I was thinking? I could actually do that on the beat. It'll actually work. Hold on, because I got to hit the music at the same time. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, and ladies and no, see, I was off. I got to get it on the dun dun dun. You know, yeah. So
maybe you can practice tonight.
Yeah. By the way, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. MJ and the crew here. 6:01 here on a Monday morning. Let me try one more time. 3, 2, and ladies and gentlemen. I didn't want to sing it, but I guess I ended up singing it.
You really have no choice.
Yeah.
You hit it that time.
Yeah, man, I am so thrilled. And our audience is just champing at the bit. By the way, it is champing, not chomping. Yeah, champing. Champing at the bit. Yeah, audience is very, very eager for this. 1 week from today, in this hour, we'll start giving away Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets every single hour for 2 weeks straight during the MJ Morning Show. Again, thanks to our sponsor on that whole deal, twocollegebrothers.com. For the smartest move, the best move you'll ever make, it's twocollegebrothers.com helping bring this contest to you. 40 tablets. 1 week from today, we start giving them away. And if you follow my Instagram, you might know that we have a special guest in studio today.
Hi.
Hi. In fact, yeah, here's the audio of the hack. Yeah, Chloe, I got to change my damn password again. How do you keep seeing my damn password?
You leave your phone everywhere. I mean, from the restaurant to the couch.
Whatever. So Chloe grabbed my phone last night, and if you follow my Instagram, you heard this.
Hey guys, it's Chloe. I just stole my dad's phone and I am back from Scotland. I'm actually going to be in studio tomorrow from 6 to 10 a.m. on 104.7 Q105. Listen to the MJ Morning Show from 6 to 10 a.m. or watch on the YouTube live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please listen.
And she's wearing the most ridiculous unicorn outfit. What, Chloe, what the hell was that?
It's like a blanket, but you can wear it. It's almost like, they used to have those Snuggies.
The pillow pet.
No,
it's like
that's not a pillow pet.
It's like a pillow pet blanket.
Sure.
If a pillow pet and a Snuggie had a
baby.
baby. Yeah.
That's what it would be.
There we go. So Chloe is in studio. Chloe came back Saturday night from Scotland. Man, your plane landed early, but then how freaking long did it take for United to get the luggage off the airplane?
A good amount of time.
Holy crap.
Good amount of time.
My God. Yeah, Chloe came in from Dulles. She flew Edinburgh. No, it's not Edinburgh.
It's Edinburgh. Bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Don't you think she knows she lived there?
Listen,
You didn't live there.
I've listened to people from Edinburgh.
Oh my God!
And we're watching
Stop that.
we're watching The Crown now, and they say Edinburgh. The Duke of Edinburgh was.
You're like enunciating the borough.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
like
Edinburgh.
How did King Charles say it when he thanked them in his big coronation speech over there in the UK?
Dude, that's Australian. You're doing Australia.
Yes, we're making jokes here, or you're trying to make jokes instead of arguing about the pronunciation of Scottish cities.
I'm just pointing out that you're Australian over there.
I was going for a Dolly Parton accent.
I know. At first I thought it was Southern.
Yeah, you missed my accent. But listen. So, welcome back, Chloe.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Chloe flew Edinburgh to Dulles on Saturday, and then from Dulles down here to Tampa, and we picked her up at the airport. I had to keep circling, and then I finally pulled over and, waited.
It's how the airport works,
I know.
And you could have taken an Uber.
But you know what?
There's a little trick. Did you know the trick?
What? No, don't. I have I have several tricks.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't on air?
I don't keep circling. No, I'm not talking about my trick on the air.
Well, I have a trick that maybe it's your trick.
No, don't say it on the air. Yeah, don't say it.
Well, all of a sudden you want me to keep a secret.
Yeah, there's a place to go instead of waiting all the way at the cell phone line. Yeah, so I've got a place, and yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, I didn't drive around in circles like a schmuck on wheels. I mean, literally schmuck on wheels. Waiting. I dropped Michelle off because Chloe had numerous bags. You're coming back from a year abroad. We brought half her stuff back on our trip in early March. So we brought, early March, right? Chloe? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we brought half of her stuff back in these massive duffels that you could put bodies in. I mean, seriously, huge duffels. And then Chloe brought back 2 more check bags plus her carry-on. And so I dumped Michelle off at Blue 122, right? Is that it?
Yes, the first door.
Yeah, the first door with the baggage belt is for United. And it just took forever for United to get the bags off the plane on Saturday night. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Did you land during lunch break or something?
No.
There was weather, though. There was weather. We didn't know if there was a stop or not.
No, well, there was no lightning.
There was
no lightning. You know,
Okay.
and it wasn't raining. It was just
Oh.
cloudy. Yeah, so
Probably spooky for them.
yeah, it was spooky. They were all scared.
They're baggage handlers.
They were scared. But Chloe's back, and then Chloe said, "Can I come to the studio? Can I come to the show on Monday morning?" I'm like, "Sure." And then she hacks my phone last night. By the way, if you want to see Chloe in the most ridiculous unicorn outfit, a blanket unicorn head, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, Certified MJ Radio. And while you're there, give me a follow because you never know what the hell's going to pop up.
You know, I'm a little disappointed you didn't wear the unicorn today.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been so cute. You know what you sound like in that clip on your dad's IG?
What?
You sound like my kids' YouTubers that they watch, like Trin and Madison. Like, you go,
Who?
hi guys, like and subscribe.
Yeah, you know,
it's so
Oh,
cute.
I watched
great.
it. It's funny. I watched it back and I was like, this is so influencer-esque.
Yes, it is.
Oh, my God. Do
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Do not say
Trigger
influencer. I hate the word influencer. What do you do? Oh, I'm an influencer.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Shut up. All right. Just getting rolling. It is a busy Monday morning. You don't want to miss one moment of the MJ Morning Show. Froggy's out, so that's why Chloe is in Froggy's
Girl
seat.
power.
Yeah, so Froggy, well, it's equal now. It's Fester and me representing the male side, and
No, it's not exactly.
Roxanne and Chloe
Balance of
represent.
power.
We all can't speak at the same time.
We substantially outweigh them.
All right, so it's half and half today, and yeah, that's true. We do way much more.
Thank you
But
to me.
yeah, Froggy's out the whole week. Are you coming in the whole week?
Oh, why not?
All right. Just getting rolling back in a second. 6:08 at the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Let's grab traffic, and we're back in a second. Here on a Monday morning, and as I just said moments ago at the beginning of Billy Idol, we have Aerosmith tickets to give away this morning. It was just announced, last week? Yeah, it was really just announced, Aerosmith, and they claim their final tour of all time. Aerosmith and the Peace Out Farewell Tour is coming to Amalie.
Why do you say it like that?
What?
They claim it's their last tour. It's like 80 years old.
Steven Tyler's not 80 years old. The dude is 74, 72, 72.
Okay. He is old, but the workout he gets on stage.
So holy crap, he's 75.
Okay, so 75.
So I was closer at 74.
75 is like
God.
80 years old.
No, it's not. 75 is not 80. 80 is 80.
Okay, we're ballparking here. It's like 80. And of course it's their last tour. I'm back at 82.
Yeah, Steven Tyler was I was close. My first thing was 74. And I was just kind of taking a stab at it. Steven Tyler from Aerosmith turned 75 just back on March 26th. Why are you going,
Loving an elevator.
I need that stair lift elevator.
Yeah, right.
The A chord that goes.
How funny would that be if he came on stage like that?
I mean, that's how it's going to be.
Loving a stair lift elevator. Living it up when you're going down.
Going down to the ground. I need help.
Loving a stair lift elevator.
I've fallen and I can't get up. I mean, of course it's their last tour. They claim it's their last tour. Yes, they're going to be dead very soon.
No, they're not going to be dead.
Yes, they are.
First of all,
they've outlived rock star lifespan.
Yeah, first of all, Steven Tyler, with his issues with substances, it really is miraculous that he has lived to 75 years old.
Okay, I'll tell you why I think that's the case. Because of those workouts he does when he performs. I mean, this guy has had to have been in good shape to get up there, run around, and sing like he does.
Chloe, do you know who Steven Tyler is?
Of course, yes.
Name an Aerosmith song other than "Love in an Elevator."
Oh gosh, well now I'm blanking. Don't put me on the spot.
Come on,
don't
Chloe.
Put me on the spot. No, don't.
That's
Don't
how
put
it
me on
sounds.
top.
What do you put on top of your Christmas tree?
What?
What?
Just help her and don't.
Roxanne, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Yeah,
What song are you thinking about?
Well, first of all, don't hang on, stop. Don't listen. Do not listen to Roxanne, because Roxanne, her favorite
Dude
Poison
looks
song.
like a lady.
There you go. There you go. That's what you put on your
I-
Christmas tree.
can I get my thought out? Roxanne's favorite Poison song is Paradise City. Do you remember that whole discussion?
Oh, yeah.
And we had to tell you that no, Poison did not do Paradise City.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I was really enlightened. That was Guns N' Roses.
Yes, Guns N' Roses. But you thought that Bret Michaels and Poison did Paradise City.
I did.
Anyway, this morning, between, I think, 9 and 9:15. Between 9 and 9:15 this morning, we'll give away a pair of Aerosmith tickets for the concert October 11th. Amalie Arena, it's their farewell tour. Peace Out. Black Crowes are going to open up. That's going to be a good show. Black Crowes, then Aerosmith. October 11th, Amalie, and we're getting the farewell tour right here in Tampa Bay. And we've got your tickets between 9 and 9:15 this morning here on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, kind of an added bonus to MJ Operation 9. Because Operation MJ9 is to get more listeners to listen to the entire show, including the 9 o'clock hour. We do phenomenal material. See, a lot of people, when you get to work, they think, I got to turn my radio off. No. When you get to work, go ahead and then transfer over to the app on your phone, on your Android, your Apple, on your iPhone. Yeah, just make sure you have any variety of apps. You can have the iHeart app. You can have the Odyssey app, AUDACY, Odyssey app. You can have the TuneIn app. You can have the My Q105 app, all these apps. And you just search for Q105 Tampa Bay, and then you listen to us on your phone. Get your little earbuds going on, and you can, listen to the entire program so you don't miss the program. Or just, play it out loud. Just play it over your speaker in speaker mode on your phone.
Yeah, like while you're working the drive-through, just blast us out of one side. You'd be like, take your order, please. And then we're like, us in the background.
There are plenty of people that are in a work environment after 9 where they can have the radio in the background. Or just use a regular conventional radio.
Or like if you're inside the garbage truck and you're picking up my trash and you have us blaring.
Or listen, use your computer. Use your laptop. You can just go to mjmorningshow.com on your desktop or your laptop. Go to our website, mjmorningshow.com, and the upper right-hand corner, there's a big red button that says Listen Live. You just click on that, and boom, before you know it, we're coming out of your computer speakers. So you can listen to us anytime. Don't feel like you're just tied to us on your car radio. We're totally portable, and if you like what you hear when you listen, imagine what you're missing when you don't listen. All right, so Aerosmith tickets, 9 to 9:15, right here on the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Fester, just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Did you send me this story about this woman, 53 years after first enrolling? She finally graduated at HCC.
All right, this is a good story.
All right, did you send this to me because of your college shenanigans?
No, not mine. Not mine.
Okay, all right.
Not mine.
Yeah.
I took, 20 years to graduate. But I saw it, and I was proud of her. And
Well, I know. It took you a long time to graduate.
Well, what happened was I got all my credits out of the way in the appropriate amount of time.
You lied to us.
I was like 6 credits short.
You misled us. You filled out your job application over a J-Corps.
It was on a napkin.
Then into Clear Channel. There are stories where companies find discrepancies in job applications and claims of degrees, and they find out the employee has lied, and then they fire the employee.
I wish I was fired 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of Froggy, who actually went to HCC, who is an esteemed HCC alumnus.
Oh, yeah.
I think it took him like a good 6 years to get through HCC.
He did the commencement speech last year. Yeah, they brought him back. And one of our most famous graduates, Froggy from the MJ Morning Show, where is he? He's supposed to speak now. Oh, he's in the parking lot smoking a doob. It's medication time.
With half the graduating class. They're all in the parking lot.
It's medical marijuana card time.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was a good story. I mean, she's an old lady now.
All right, well, and I'll get into the Fester deal in just a minute. For those that don't know, the Fester shenanigans about him misleading on his resume, I'll explain in just a minute. Yeah, so Fester sends me the story that a 70-year-old has graduated from HCC 53 years after first enrolling. Yeah, Hillsborough Community College celebrated the class of 2023. The commencement ceremony was on Friday, and Richard Dean Kesso, 70 years old, finally graduated over 50 years 53 years to be exact, after she first enrolled at HCC. I didn't even know that HCC was around 53 years ago.
She was the first person to enroll. A lot
Really?
I have no idea. But good for her.
Hold on, you bought that, Rox? Come on.
No,
She was the first person. Come on.
Yes, number one.
You legitimately said, you're like, I didn't even know it's been around for 53 years. And then Fester added that little carrot to the story.
Yeah, that was not a wise thing for me to say. Now, of course, 53 years ago is only 1970. Yeah. I wasn't too far off because Andrew told me that HCC was actually established 55 years ago.
Okay.
So HCC was established, in 1967?
So she was 2 years away?
I'm sorry, 1968. So I wasn't that far away.
No, and so she was 2 years off of possibly being the first person to enroll at HCC.
Yeah, but Roxanne, come on. By now, you ought to know that if anything comes out of Fester's mouth, it's bull. It's BS.
She was number one. I would prefer to call it sarcastic, not bull. Okay? I am sarcastic. I'm not full of bull. There's a difference.
No. You say a lot of things that are absolute bull.
Right.
Bull bleep.
Hey, ditto, my friend. However,
yes.
sarcasm is my play. Listen, MJ, I'm happy for the old lady. Good for her.
Don't call her an old. She's 70.
Yeah.
She's not an old lady.
Hold on.
I got Steven Tyler from Aerosmith is 5 years older than her.
And I told you he's like 80, and suddenly you're defending all these octogenarians.
He's not like 80. Steven Tyler is like 75. He is 75. So congratulations to, Richard Dean. With a name like Richard Dean, it almost sounds like they were expecting a boy, and the boy was absolutely going to be named Richard.
No matter what.
And then, boom, the baby's delivered, and it's a girl. We can't name her Richard. What do we do? Richardella? Richard Dean. We call her Richard Dean. It's like, what if like they were dead set on having a boy, and they had to name the boy John? What would she have been? John Dean?
Janelle? I knew a Janelle.
I know a Janelle.
MJ, what is she going to do with her community college degree now at 70?
The world is her oyster.
It really
Exactly.
is, at least for the next, 6 years.
She's going to become an astronaut.
Good for her.
Yeah, that's what she's going to do. Yeah, so congratulations to Richard Dean Caso, CASO.
That seriously is a never give up story.
Absolutely. It's a feel-good story. I'm happy for the graduate.
Yeah, she first enrolled at HCC in 1970, didn't finish as planned. According to Bay News 9, she said, I had life and being young, and then I didn't go back. Then I got married and had this one.
Life got in the way.
I think she was pointing to her daughter. Her daughter's a doctor, Dr. Rua Chisholm.
Yeah, she put all of her effort into turning her daughter into a doctor.
Absolutely.
Then she returned. Listen to this. She returned to HCC in 1972, then 74, then 82. How freaking long does it take to get a 2-year junior degree?
Well, listen, if you're taking it one semester at a time, with 20-year intervals.
One semester at a time. Sounds like one credit at a time.
Listen, I'm super happy for the lady.
I am too. I am absolutely thrilled for Richard Dean. I love the name. Anyway, congratulations. And then Fester, quickly here, I don't want to get too late. Fester never graduated college, but had us all whambookied. Fester, for years, we all thought that Fester had a USF degree in political science, and Fester told everyone. He filled out his job application that way, and Fester never graduated from USF.
All right.
During the entire time he worked on the MJ Morning Show, and he started back in late 90s, 97 or 98. When did you start?
I'll tell the story. Listen, I was supposed to be a graduate of USF in 96.
Okay.
And then I got some crummy job at a radio station.
Yep.
And I was like, screw these last 2 credits. I'm going to be
How
a
many
radio.
credits? Really? How
Six.
many? It was 6 credits. It
Six
wasn't
credits.
last 2. It was 6 credits.
Well, the last 2 classes.
You're still telling lies.
Last 2, 3 credit classes.
All right.
All right. Whatever. Anyway, when the morning show ends in 2012, that summer I went back and took my last 2 classes.
I know
Good for
that.
you.
So after the morning show, after we stopped the MJ Morning Show in February of 2012, which we should have kept going.
I mean, awful programming decisions.
Yeah, bad
Morons.
bad move. Anyway, so and I can get into more detail on that later on. But hang on. So you went back, you finished up your last 6 credits, and then you graduated. But the point is, you lied to us. All those years we thought you were a USF graduate, and you were not a USF graduate. That's the bottom line.
How did you find out? Was this something you confessed, or did you find out
he
somehow?
confessed.
Yeah.
He
You
confessed that he finally graduated from USF.
I don't know that confessed is the right term, but
One night you were like, MJ, I have something to tell you.
I think it actually came out in depositions, but I don't know.
I got to take a break. We've got early morons in the news next. Good stuff today. There's always good stuff. There's never a shortage of good morons in the news. Hey, I'm so thrilled. We're 1 week out. 1 week from today, in this hour, the 6 o'clock hour, we give away Microsoft Surface Pro 8 number 1. We're giving away 40 of these, and thanks again to 2 College Brothers sponsoring our massive Microsoft Surface Pro giveaway. I hit that a little early. It's because we got to use a mouse to play crap here. I've never worked at a radio station where I can't just hit a button on a board to start something. Man, our new studio will have that, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Which I don't think we'll ever see. But that's a whole different story. All right, welcome back. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. MJ and the crew, along with Chloe. That's right. Little Chloe is here today. You know you're going to be 22 years old?
Do you know I'm going to be 22
Yes, I do.
By the way you called
Yes.
her little Chloe,
Yeah.
apparently you don't.
You called me Princess Baby on the air the other day, and I showed that to a lot of my friends, and they were kind of concerned.
Because Chloe started on this show as a little girl. I mean,
And-
we used to call her up, and we had Chloe on, many times as she was growing up, and I can't believe you are 21 years old. You're going to be 22 years old in August, it's mind-blowing.
But you're always going to be your daddy's little baby.
There you go.
Exactly. I
Look at
know,
that.
I know.
All right, I've got the early morons in the news to get to. Oh, I've got a follow-up. I meant to get to this Friday. We did not get to this Friday, so better late than never. Better late than never. So remember earlier last week we had the light touch dentist guy that was cracking people over the head with a
Yes.
golf club? Remember that?
Yes.
So this local dentist, right, up in the Villages area, got into an argument on a golf course up in the Villages and just started whacking someone with a golf club. So the local dentist beat somebody with a golf club at the Harbor Hills Country Club. Dr. Eddie Cha Listen, I don't know how to pronounce. The guy's last name is spelled Orobitg. How the hell do you pronounce that?
Orobidig?
Orobidig?
Yeah.
Or orobidig. Yeah, it sounds something like it sounds a perfect dentist name.
Oh, like no, it's not
oral.
It's
and
not oral.
Bite.
No, it's just
Orobidig.
it's oro, like in like metal, like oro.
No, Roxanne's right. It has
The feeling
the
of
OR and the BIT.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of very dental.
Oro bite.
yeah, I'm
very
gonna fix your underbite.
Yeah. Anyway, Dr. Eddie Cha, C-H-A. Cha. Is that his middle name? Dr. Eddie Cha. Cha, cha, cha. I mean, that's the way it's spelled.
Hello?
Yeah.
It is.
I'm
It's
Dr. Orobidig, but my friends call me Cha.
cha, cha, cha. And when I whack someone over the head with a golf club, allegedly, I go, cha, cha, cha. And then I go, 4. All right, so Dr. Eddie Cha Orobidig entered a plea of not guilty last week to a felony charge of aggravated battery at this golf club in Lake County. So he was in Lake County court. He remains free on $5,000 bond. Man, this is a crazy story. He was apparently enraged last Sunday afternoon, according to the Village's News, when he was golfing at Harbor Hills in Lady Lake, Florida, when a husband and wife walked near him on the golf cart path. And Orobidig told the couple that they were not supposed to walk on the golf course path as it's intended for golf carts. And it is a rule of the golf course. So Dr. Orobidig, this guy was a dental officer in the U.S. Navy.
He has an esteemed career.
He does. He hit the guy on the leg with his golf club. The man tried to defend himself with a water bottle, but Orobidig continued to strike him with the golf club. You know, we didn't ascertain, and I thought this was very important. We were not able to ascertain which club he used. Was it a driver? Was it a 1? Was it a 3? Was it a 9 iron? Was it a wedge?
Just crappy
Was it a
journalism.
Big Bertha? Was it a putter? What the hell was it?
They're all gonna hurt.
See, I don't play golf. I hate golf, but I know some of the clubs.
I was just gonna say you ran through all of them.
Yeah, what brand was it? Was it a Callaway? Was
Titleist.
Yeah, exactly. What's the Tiger Woods golf club?
Uh,
Oh, speaking of Tiger Woods, did you? Well, I know he's Nike. Well, yeah, Tiger.
but I don't know.
Are the
what
clubs
club
made by
is.
Nike? I don't know. Anyway, so
He is TaylorMade.
TaylorMade.
That's right.
So, that's right. So Tiger Woods is in trouble today as well. Did you hear that?
Did he hit somebody in the head with a golf club?
You know what? Hold on. Tiger Woods is being accused by an ex of something, so we'll get into that later on. But this story is nuts. By the time the deputies arrived on the scene, the man was covered in blood. But the most hysterical part of the story is that this dentist on his website advertises light touch dentistry.
I didn't even know there was such a thing until I heard this story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've got like sedation dentistry, light touch, and that's kind of like a sales tool to say, hey, if you're scared of the dentist, I'll be pain-free. You're not going to feel anything. It's light touch.
Question.
Well, I guess he's light touch in the office, but he's not light touch on the
No.
golf course.
He smash you with a golf club
Yeah.
touch outside of the office.
Yeah.
Which dentists say, I'm really going to get in there and dig around and hurt you? Like, wouldn't all of them want to be light touch?
That's
what
called
I was thinking.
excruciating pain dentistry. And I'm sure you can look that up. If you want, do a Google search for dentist that causes the most pain. Dentist with the most discomfort.
All right, so MJ, I don't know if you recall this, but Roxanne has a vested interest in finding this kind of dentist.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Do you remember when we first met and Roxanne was just like a geyser of odd, quirky facts about herself? She said
Oh, she was telling me about all the sex scandals here at the radio station.
pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not involving her, but she was telling us that dental pain is. Am I right to say this, Roxanne?
You're right. And I did say this.
Hold on,
just
can
to-
you please say
No, but
complete the thought?
I don't want to say it if it was wrong. That's why I asked if I
Yeah,
was
go,
right.
go.
Roxanne told us she enjoys going to the dentist and having a very painful experience.
I do. I don't mind. I want.
I don't recall
want them
that.
To,
Was this at my house?
No. I said it.
I'm
I did.
telling- that's
Because
what I'm
it's
bringing
true.
it
Hold on. Did you say this on the air or was this at the little get together at my house?
I said it on the air.
Yeah, I vaguely recall.
I don't recall this. So you like pain at the dentist?
Yeah, I actually do. Though I'm making the joke that why would a dentist advertise for that? I secretly would go to that dentist that was like, yeah, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to rough your mouth up. Because it just feels, you know why? Because then you feel like you accomplished something. Almost like a good workout. Like, okay, did it hurt?
I can understand
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Then I like it rough. Yeah, that was. I like it rough.
That's what she filled out on her
Yes.
new patient dental card.
I like it rough.
So, if you show up at Dr. Oro place, if you say to him,
I like it rough.
he says, I don't do that in the office, but if you want to meet me at the golf course, I can crack you over the head with a golf club.
Rough you up. I like it rough.
Anyway, the guy entered a plea of not guilty.
Good for him.
What a crazy story. All right, I'm going to have to do 2 chunks of early morons in the news because I've got other great stuff. Hey, wait to hear about this alcohol disguise trick.
Ooh.
Somebody drinking and driving with an alcohol disguise attempt. Yeah, don't try this at home. You know, more importantly, don't drink and drive. How about that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, early morons in the news chunk 2, plus a whole lot more. Oh, Roxanne, you sent me something, and I think you're confused about something.
Oh, probably.
I've got to address something because I think you might be slightly confused. All right? So that's also coming up here in just minutes on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. If you're... It is 7:01, just a minute after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning, as we launch a whole new week of MJ Morning Show crapcasting. Froggy is out. Where the hell is he? He had to go to some...
So I think he's in Texas.
Is it like training or... What is he doing? I know it's related to his real job. See, this is his fake job. This is Froggy's fake job. This is his hobby. And... because he doesn't make much money doing this. He makes his real money running the family shelving company where they do all kinds of store shelving and warehouse shelving and all kinds of crap. So why is he in Texas?
I think there's
Shelving. Right?
We know that's why.
Shelving.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yes, Fester.
I don't know. I think he's at the manufacturer of the shelving equipment.
All right.
He's getting wined and dined by the manufacturer.
He's in Texas all week long, and there's actually something I wanted to call him on, but he never picks up his phone. He will not pick. Doesn't matter because I had a dream about Froggy and Kim.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a dream on Saturday night into Sunday morning, and it's one of those dreams where you remember like vividly what happened. Most dreams you don't remember. Most dreams you're dreaming and you're in the moment but then you wake up and it's like somebody just erased the hard drive. You remember that crap.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, a couple of times a week, you have that vivid dream and you wake up and I don't know if it's like the last thing that you're dreaming about when you wake up, if that's what you remember or because, I don't know much about dream science, but most dreams I don't think you remember. And there are a handful of dreams that are vivid and you're like, oh my God.
You almost confuse them with real memories. Yeah. Like, did that really happen? Because it's still in your memory bank.
So you know what? We're not going to be able to get a hold of Froggy, but we could probably call Kim later on. Let me just write this down. Froggy dream. Yeah, it was Froggy and Kim.
So they were both in the dream. Good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
both were in the dream. And, incidentally, with Froggy out and Chloe coming back from her year abroad at St. Andrews in Scotland, doing her entire junior year. Chloe is sitting in Froggy's spot this morning, so Chloe joins the MJ Morning Show, my lovely daughter.
Okay, so it's your lovely wife and lovely daughter. I can have a different adjective?
Okay, why'd you pick it?
Super awesome, pretty, talented. Awesome.
Said awesome
Perfect.
Twice.
No, she meant to do that. She's doubly awesome.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so Chloe joins us this morning. Maybe all week. Froggy's out all week.
Froggy. I'll just be the MJ Morning Show substitute.
There
How
you
about
go.
that?
Yeah, so Chloe in for Froggy. Do you want to come in every day Oh, you can't do that.
Mom won't let me.
No, you can't because you've got, you're doing.
I'll do my LSAT prep.
Yeah,
and
Chloe's
gotta
doing.
clean out the closet.
Chloe's doing LSAT prep.
Oh.
Yeah. What's the best score you pulled so far?
I'm not saying that.
Why not?
Personal information.
Come on, tell me
I'm very private about grades.
All right, let me finish up with
academia.
some of these idiot stories. And Roxanne, I've got a couple of things that I need to address with you later on this morning.
Okay.
Well, you sent me a story last night, and I think you're a little confused.
Maybe I'm sure I am. Well, I sent you the story when I was doing 10 other things, by the way.
Well, what story do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know, but I'm just saying I was doing prep yesterday and I was getting ready for a family party.
Well,
so
maybe you ought to focus and not
focused.
Oh, that's great. So Roxanne has just admitted you sent me show prep when you were not focused. Well, there we go. That's great. Thank you so much.
I had stuff to do yesterday. I was very busy. So, knock this out.
A couple of things here. Man, this is bad. Do you know who Mary Wickersham is?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you ought to change this to Mary Wicker Scam. Or Sham works actually as well. Sham Scam.
Yeah.
All right, this is a perfect name. Do you know what Mary Wickersham did?
Makes fine outdoor furniture?
Well, she's also known as Mary Sullivan.
Oh.
So I guess her real name is Mary Wickersham, but she's also known in the pageant world as Mary Sullivan. Real name, Mary Wickersham, and then her what? Like her fake radio name is Mary Sullivan?
Wickersham just doesn't sound like you said what, pageant? So I would think like some kind of beauty queen?
Oh, listen to this. She was the former executive director of the Miss Florida pageant. She has just been sentenced to over a year in federal prison. She's going to do a federal stretch. You want to know why?
Stealing from the pageant?
She stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from the pageant.
Wickersham?
Yeah, Mary Wicker Scam. 77 years old, was sentenced on Friday in Miami federal court, according to records. Earlier this year, she pleaded guilty to one count of wire fraud, while 6 other counts were dropped. In addition to prison time, Wickersham, who is also known as Mary Sullivan, has to pay $243,000 in restitution. Yeah, she began serving as the executive director of the Miss Florida Scholarship Program in 2002. The program offers educational and financial assistance to young women across the state of Florida. Well, also, apparently it was offering financial assistance to her as she was pilfering all kinds of money from the Miss Florida pageant.
All right, how old is she?
77.
All right, so when a 77-year-old gets
Tell
a
you what,
one-year sentence,
let me show you right. Is that her?
I think so. I don't know. Mary
Wickersham. It says Association of Genealogists. I don't think that's the same one.
I'm looking up Mary Wickersham images. Here,
dude, you got to find Mary Wickersham.
Here's Mary.
Dude, you can't just type in Mary Wickersham. You got to type in Mary Wickersham and then use her professional name, Mary Sullivan, and then type in Florida, Miss Florida pageant.
There's Mary Wickersham. Ooh, she's wearing her pageant gown.
Oh, there she is.
She has her Reba McEntire hair going on.
Oh, she does.
Good
She actually she looks like Reba McEntire a little bit.
Like if Reba had an ugly sister, it'd be Mary Wickersham.
Look at that. She's got $100 bills stuffed in her cleavage.
This reminds me of that movie Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock, and there's this pageant, a beauty pageant, and there's this ulterior motive by the organizers of the beauty pageant, and Sandra Bullock she comes in, she kind of looks all like ugly.
Oh, she was an FBI agent, right?
Yeah, and she goes undercover.
Yeah, she was an undercover,
She basically reveals the whole situation and everything, and the organizers of the beauty pageant go to jail.
Wait, you're not going to believe this. Sandra Bullock busted this Wickersham.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that figured out that. So she, according to the criminal complaint, formed the Florida corporation named Miss Florida LLC in 2011 and used it to open up a bank account in the same name without the knowledge or consent of Miss Florida Scholarship Program. She was like skimming all kinds of money. She used her position to solicit donations. She was skimming money and putting it into her private account, and she has to pay $243,000 in restitution.
This is like a Miss Congeniality plotline.
Yes, exactly.
It is. Hey, Rox, I'm imagining that you've probably known some of Miss Florida winners over the years, or certainly some Miss Florida contestants.
I mean, not personally, but over the years I've maybe interviewed some.
Come on, wait a minute. Well, how could you not have known a Miss Florida or a Miss Florida pageant contestant personally? I mean, I would have lost that bet. Fester, same with you, I bet.
I would have guessed that Roxanne has rubbed elbows with the pageant winners at some point.
I would have bet that you were friends.
Because I'm a girl?
No,
it's just because you're a hobnobber.
Okay.
You've interviewed.
I wasn't going there. I don't think you're a hobnobber as much as at one point in your career you interviewed a lot of people of notoriety.
Yeah, no,
from big stars.
That's true. That's exactly.
That's where I was thinking.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say next, but Fester beat me to the punch.
I don't think you're a hobnobber.
Well, no, hold on. You've done so many interviews with famous people. Not to mention, you're kind of in the get out there and be seen kind of crowd. I mean, you're at all the big events and everything.
Let me qualify this. Just a couple weeks ago.
And this happened. Hold on, this happened well before you started working with us.
So just a couple weeks ago, I did a fashion show, and there was a Miss Tampa.
Miss Tampa was there.
See,
Yes.
I'm off base.
But what
Chloe, am I off base?
It's different, Dad. You don't get it.
I'm
helping you, Rox.
Yes, thank you, Chloe. You're saying that I'm like friends. I'm sure you've been friends with. I think you used that word over the years, and I don't know anyone intimately who's been involved in a pageant, but I've interviewed people, or
I've met thousands of people. I'm friends with very, very few of them.
All right, I got to get this in. Another item from the Village's news. I haven't heard of this. This woman had a container of coffee creamer laced with booze. She was hiding her vodka in coffee creamer.
Can you make a nice cream drink out of vodka?
A Village of Bridgeport at Lake Sumter woman will lose her driver's license as a result of a drunk driving crash sent her to the emergency room. Denise Lehman Henretta, 60, pleaded no contest to a charge of driving under the influence. She'll lose her license for 6 months, was placed on probation for 1 year, was ordered to perform 80 hours of community service. Henretta was involved in a crash September 8th So it's last year on Warm Springs Avenue, blah, blah, blah. The Missoula, Montana native got out of her car and began walking around, prompting a deputy to notice that she was slightly unsteady on her feet. When the deputy spoke to Henrietta, he noticed that she had the odor of alcohol emitting from her breath, and it got stronger and stronger as she spoke. Henrietta participated in field sobriety tests, leading to the deputy to conclude that she was impaired. During an inventory of her car, a coffee creamer bottle was found under the driver's seat, contained a liquid which had the odor of alcohol. Henrietta said she started drinking at 9:30 a.m. and stopped drinking at noon. She had vodka inside her coffee mate coffee creamer bottle.
You know what that is? That's like a poor man's White Russian.
Oh my God.
That's what it is. It's a poor man's White Russian.
There you go.
I'm looking at the flavors of International Delight.
Look at that.
If you put vodka in with hazelnut creamer, that sounds like good AF.
Good AF.
Yes. Put that over ice.
Anyway, Henrietta was transported to the UF Health Villages Hospital. She consented to a blood draw. 6 hours later, she was released from the medical facility and provided breath samples that registered a .046 and a .045. So 6 hours later, I'm guessing she definitely was over that .08.
Yeah.
Is what I'm guessing if they took this. But how about that? Hiding your vodka in in a coffee creamer bottle? Wow. That's
we can make some vodka Kahlua with some coffee creamer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't drink and drive. Roxanne, you sent me a story last night, and I either you were unfocused or you don't get it.
You know what the funny thing is?
What?
Well, since you said that, I looked at all my prep. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, hang on. I think you get it because you typically get most things. More than Fester and Froggy on most days.
You drunk? What show are you listening to?
But hold on. I got to address something with you next. All right. We have a loaded 1 hour and 20 minutes of the MJ Morning Show next. Also, don't forget, we are giving away Aerosmith tickets in the 9 o'clock hour all week between 9 and 9:15 or so today. I might change it up. But today, between 9 and 9:15, keep listening to the MJ Morning Show in the 9 o'clock hour, and you can call in and win some Aerosmith tickets, so stand by. Hour, 20 minutes, nonstop MJ Morning Show, and we are loaded. Don't move. Next, here on Q105, stand by. Q105 at 7:25, and Laura Brannigan, she was so nice. I met her back in 87 when she was kind of on a little bit of a promo tour. She was the first one to do The Power of Love. Remember that song?
I remember the song. I didn't know she did it first.
Whisper in the morning.
I thought it was a Celine original.
No. Laura Brannigan did that song first, and then Celine Dion did Whisper in the Morning. She did it second. And Laura Brannigan released that as a song in 1987 or 88. And she came to Virginia Beach. And she was so nice. Her husband was Larry, and he was a lawyer and her manager, and they were both really, really nice. And Laura Brannigan's life was cut short. I think she had like a brain tumor or something, or a brain aneurysm. I'm sorry, she had a brain aneurysm. And it was so sad when she died. She was such an unpretentious, sweet woman. And that's one of the celebs I remembered as being so nice. Same, Amy Grant is another one. Amy Grant is a sweetheart. Anyway, I don't name drop much. Roxanne usually does that.
Yeah, I do that enough for all of us, right?
And when MJ does name drop, he drops Laura Brannigan.
Right. So you got the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105. MJ and the crew. Chloe joins us this morning. Roxanne, you had a request for Chloe to do what
Love
voice?
Island.
Oh, God.
Is that what it is?
Yes, but it will kill my dad.
What now?
This week, a brand new hot shell enters the villa.
Wow.
That never gets old.
So what was it? You did it on...
I think it was during winter break.
Right.
I just watched maybe a reel or something.
And then I rolled video, and I'm like, Chloe's got to stop this.
Because it was like,
Right.
it's that little thing that's just in your head, whether it's a song or something. It's just stuck in my
So
head.
during winter break, Chloe was home from Scotland and would not stop saying...
This week, a hot new bombshell enters the villa.
And what show was that?
I guess Love Island.
Love Island.
Yeah, Love Island.
Was that the American version or?
Yeah, I have
guess
no
so.
idea. I'm doing
I've
some
never seen that
accent.
show.
Where did you hear that?
Probably Instagram. I don't know.
Say it again.
This week, a hot new bombshell enters the villa.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
All right. We have a lot to cover here. As you know, we've just begun 1 hour and 20 minutes nonstop MJ Morning Show. Couple of quick things here. Aerosmith tickets in the 9 o'clock hour. We're going to give away Aerosmith tickets for the Farewell Peace Out Tour every day this week. Aerosmith today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll do them all in the 9 o'clock hour at varying times. Today between 9 and 9:15. Listen for your chance to win Aerosmith. And this is the finale, man. They say this is it. This is their farewell tour. Steven Tyler's 75. So I'm going to be there. I'm definitely going to Aerosmith.
I thought their last tour was going to be their farewell tour.
So we'll have tickets in the 9 o'clock hour, 9 to 9:15. And then, folks, we're also 1 week away. Next Monday, 1 week from today, we give out our first Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet, one of 40, and it begins at 6 a.m. Now, we're doing tablet tag again, where you have to know the previous hour's winner's first name when you call up. So we give away the first one at 6 a.m. next Monday. Then we do 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Every hour, every day for 2 weeks, not 1 week. Before, we gave away 20 tablets. Now we're giving away 40 tablets, 2 weeks, every hour during the MJ Morning Show. These things had retail prices of like $1,099, $1,000, almost $1,100 was the retail value of these Microsoft Surface Pros. These are full Windows 11 computers, and I use it every day. This is my number one go-to computer these days. It is fantastic, and it's brought to you by two college brothers. So Wade said, "Hey, want to do a promotion with you guys?" I said, "Wade, hey, I got a great idea. Let's let's do Tablet Tag again." So Tablet Tag is brought to you by twocollegebrothers.com. It's the smartest move you will ever make for your moving needs. twocollegebrothers.com. And thanks again to Don the IT Guy. DonTheITGuy.com at Team Logic IT. Don helps secure these 40 Surfaces from his Microsoft distributor. So
he actually called Bill Gates himself.
Yeah, Bill dropped them off.
Yeah.
All right, so a little bit of housekeeping there. I got a couple of things. I I was going to talk about Roxanne and an item you sent me last night, which I will do first, but then who's snickering?
I am.
You're not going to believe what just developed during the commercial break. We just had another Roxanne item of wonder.
The mystery of Roxanne just grows and grows.
Okay, is it a mystery?
Well, the part about you is yes. I mean, how did it even get this far?
All right, hold on. We'll get to that second. First, though, Roxanne, you sent me a prep item last night, which I'm kind of scratching my head. I'm just asking, I think Roxanne understands this, but maybe not. You have no idea which prep item you sent me last night on why I'm kind of scratching my head like I got a bad dandruff problem.
Well, was it a hit the gas instead of the brakes one?
Yes, it was.
For real?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
I thought that was the least likely one that it was.
No, you sent me an item last night. Morons in the news hit the gas instead of the brake. And the story is DUI driver crashes into Hillsborough County Church after fleeing at over 100 miles per hour, according to the Florida Highway Patrol. That's not a hit the gas instead of the brake.
Okay.
Roxanne, that story is not this.
Hit the gas instead of the brake. Another old fart makes a big mistake.
Of course, I know that when you read the headline that they were it was a high-speed chase. But when you look at the image, you see the image I have on my computer?
Yes.
It looks like the end result of a hit the gas instead of the brake.
No. Hit the gas. Listen to the lyrics on this. Listen to the jingle.
Hit the gas instead of the brake. Another old fart makes a big mistake.
All right, listen. Another old fart makes a big mistake. Hit the gas instead of the brake. That's like an old elderly driver driving through their hair salon.
Yeah.
They're pulling into the spot in front of the hair salon, and they drive right through the damn place. Like this. Oh, my God. They drive through a Big Lots. It's an old fart, hits the gas instead of the brake. This is a fleeing DUI suspect. That's not hit the gas. Listen, hit the gas instead of the brake is an old fart driving through the front of Publix.
Yeah.
Hit the gas instead of the brake is like an old patient driving through Dr. Todd Rosenthal's office like 2 or 3 times over the course of his practice.
Yes, I have an appointment with Dr. Rosenthal at 9:30. How many times have we seen like old people, they eat in a diner. They eat breakfast in a diner, then the car comes pulling through.
By the way, the fabulous Dr. Todd Rosenthal is a personal friend of Michelle and mine and his lovely wife, and that's true. During the course of his practice, like 2 or 3 elderly patients drove through his waiting room.
Dr. Rosenthal, when do you open a drive-thru? Huh? How many times does it have to happen?
Well, they finally put those 7-Eleven bollards up front. Those yellow metal and concrete poles.
Yeah. Otherwise, his insurance company was going to drop him.
I guess that's what you get. It's a sacrifice you make when you take a career that deals with elderly people.
Anyway.
But I
Yes.
kind of knew what I was doing because my song was going to be like, drank 3 gallons of sacramental wine, still didn't make it to church on time.
Well,
like a drunk driver crashing into the church.
Why didn't you ask for the music?
Hold on, we got music.
You ready? Here you go.
Drank 3 gallons of sacramental wine.
Oh my God!
I can't sing. It sounds better when I don't. Okay, try again. Here we go.
You ready? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Drank 3 gallons of sacramental wine. Couldn't make it to church on time. See?
Much better.
So we
can't sing very well.
Well, two
I
things.
cannot.
One, the first time it sounded like drunk karaoke. Second, not too many songs have sacramental in it.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. This is the story. This is from Channel 8. DUI driver crashes into Hillsborough County Church. A Mulberry man landed himself in the hospital after crashing into a Plant City church during a high-speed pursuit yesterday morning, according to the FHP. I was like, OMG, says Joanna Zambrano, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it at first. Zambrano is the daughter of the pastor of the church, Iglesia Dios con Nosotros. Her shock never turned to anger as she and her congregation forgave the driver and prayed for him. They're a lot better than I am, I'll tell you what. Boy, we don't wish anything for this guy but for him to get better, for him to maybe look to God, look to Jesus. That's a quote. A criminal report affidavit from the Florida Highway Patrol said a trooper was heading east on Turner Road in Hillsborough County when he spotted a car speeding north on Willow Oak Road. According to the trooper, the driver failed to stop at a stop sign while turning onto Turner Road, nearly crashing into the trooper's cruiser. The trooper began pursuing the vehicle under the assumption that the driver, identified as Damien Alfonso Rios, 25, was driving while impaired. The report said Rios drove in the wrong lane on Turner Road, continued to run stop signs while driving over 100 miles an hour, continued fleeing from the trooper until he crashed into the Iglesia Dios con Nosotros Evangelical Church at the intersection of State Road 60 and Mud Lake Road. Man, I know exactly where that is. I passed by that a dozen times, hundreds of times probably.
Never hit the church, though.
No, I never drove through the church. Wow, how about that?
You know, what the story doesn't say is that the trooper prayed that God would stop this guy, and he did.
So the trooper said he tried to get Rios out of the vehicle while this car's all puncturing the church. Rios didn't speak. He was looking at his cell phone instead. He's playing Brick Breaker after he just played Church Breaker.
Well, they don't have, cell phones in jail, right? Unless they smuggle them in the old-fashioned way.
Trooper says he yelled at the driver to exit the vehicle through the passenger side door toward me. The driver stated that he wanted to exit through the driver's side door, but the exit was blocked by a concrete wall.
Yeah.
Eventually, the trooper got Rios out of the vehicle, had a strong odor of alcohol, unsteady, began cursing at the trooper and a Hillsborough County deputy that arrived to assist the trooper. My God, this could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah, it could have happened in the middle of Sunday service.
Well, yeah, this could have injured parishioners. So anyway, Roxanne, you said hit the gas instead of the brake.
And then I put a nice little jingle together.
No, but that's not a hit the gas instead of the brake.
We can still have fun with it.
But she had a song.
Oh, no, listen,
she had a song.
You gave us content.
She had a song.
I think it was inadvertent, but thank you. No, but come on, that hit the gas instead of the brake.
I know it relates to an elderly person or someone of any age making a mistake, hitting the gas instead of the brake.
I hit the gas instead of the brake. Milton Flunchcow made a big mistake.
I just can't believe that the pastor's daughter actually gave a quote where she says, "I'm like OMG." For a pastor's daughter, even in acronym form. Is that taking the Lord's name in vain?
OMG, man.
OMG.
All right, now.
Watch your mouth, daughter.
Folks, something else just developed during the commercial break.
She's going to try to defend herself, and I don't see how she can do that.
I don't need defense of anything. This is a public service
here's the Roxanne
awareness
wall.
program.
Let me tell you what happened. During the commercial break, Roxanne said, OMG. During the commercial break, Roxanne said, oh my God, I tried to buy some comedy show tickets for myself and a bunch of girlfriends to Side Splitters, and the tickets were like $900. What'd she say?
$978.
Okay, first she said, guess how much the tickets were?
Yeah, 4 tickets.
That's exactly how I said it.
It's like a dead ringer
So
for Roxanne.
Roxanne, like she's in the Californians.
Oh my God. Guess how much?
Oh my God.
Okay,
Oh my
tickets
God.
were so
When she
expensive.
said it to us, she had this air of knowledge. She's, you guys won't believe how much the tickets were. Guys, guess how much the tickets were. She was 100% convinced that she knew the whole deal.
Roxanne says to us, 4 tickets to a comedy show at Side Splitters, which is what? Like in Carrollwood, right?
There's several
Yeah.
locations,
Okay.
Wesley Chapel, St. Pete, and the original location in Carrollwood, yeah.
So Roxanne says, yeah, I just wanted to go to Side Splitters, see a comedy show with my girlfriends. 4 tickets, $978. And I said, Roxanne, there is no way that tickets to Side Splitters for 4 people is $978. And she, oh, no, I'm on the website right now. I'm like, what website are you on? And what was the name of the website?
Tickets Center. ticketcenter.com.
Sounds official.
Ticket Center.
And I'm like, Roxanne, go to the Side Splitters website. Did you go to the Side Splitters website to buy tickets? And she's like, no, I would just Google it. And
Okay.
a reseller, some kind of like broker reseller comes up. So wait a minute.
Okay.
So after we talked to Roxanne during the commercial break just a few minutes ago, Roxanne then goes to, get this, the actual Side Splitters
Hey,
comedy show website. And how much are the tickets now?
$20 a piece. Okay, if you would let me tell
What
this story,
the- I
it's even
tell-
more ridiculous.
Four tickets with service fee less than $100.
Okay.
So $978 through some Wambuki website
Yes.
you went to?
Yeah.
And then I said, go to the Side Splitters website and
It was $20.
$20. What is wrong with you?
It gets even better because yesterday I called my girlfriend and I'm like, listen, I'm not cheap, but I got to tell you, these tickets are outrageous. I don't know what's going on in this world. I looked at Improv and Ebor and those are still reasonable, but something is happening. But I do have to tell you, when we went to see Kevin James, those tickets were close to $1,000 for 4 tickets.
Where?
At Hard Rock.
Okay, but it was.
And he's
Right,
a
but
big name.
That is
He's a
at
big
Hard
name.
Rock
Yeah.
at their venue at Hard
And
Rock.
the tickets were not good.
And
The seats were not even good.
And that's right. You sat behind a beam, didn't you?
I sat.
Virtual-
My head was leaning against the wall there.
All right.
Okay.
So, but that's the Hard Rock,
And it's a big name.
Kevin James
Right.
is an A-list guy.
Right.
The minute you said Side Splitters, 4 tickets for you and your girlfriend's $978. I said, no freaking way. Like Peter from Family Guy.
No, I
No
said
freaking
this-
way.
Okay, I was buying these tickets or trying to buy these tickets yesterday, and while I was doing MJ show prep, while I was getting my family ready for the party,
Yeah.
doing 9 million things. So I type in, Fester, look at this, Side Splitters schedule tickets. What other search items do you need? The first search item that comes up is, does this not look at this, Fester? Does this not look official? Side Splitters tickets, 2023 Tampa schedule. I just click on it.
Stop. Does it say sponsored right above?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yes, it does.
She's on
No.
Bing. She uses Bing, which I don't know. I've always seemed to use Google. I'm not a
Listen,
big Bing guy.
in most cases,
I'm a
the
Bing girl.
You are.
In most cases, the first searches are sponsored and people pay for that top placement. You don't go with the first one. You needed to find the Side
You
Splitters.
do when you're trying to send MJ show prep and trying to braid your kids' hair. You
This
do.
is the defensive part I was talking about.
It's
She's
not
coming up with
defensive.
Roxanne, you type something into Google, and you have to scroll down for the actual website of the place you're looking for,
Yeah,
or a site you've heard of before.
Look what happens when you click on this. It looks like a very official
but
place
it's
to
not
buy
Side
tickets.
Splitter. You need to go to their website, and it's $20 a ticket instead of. So $20 times 4 is going to be $80 plus any convenience fee. You're going to get all 4 tickets for what, $100 maybe?
Yeah, and on Ticket Center, they were trying to sell them to me for $179 a ticket plus a $51 service fee per ticket.
How'd you get to $978 then? Because that
I
doesn't
don't
add
know.
up.
I don't know. 974. I don't know what it
Anyway.
was. 900 and something.
All right, now
Mr.
we-
Math in your head real
So-
fast.
So now, Ooh, Mr. Math in your. Oh, that was a put down.
Mr. Math in your head. Mr. I can read really well.
Hey, you're the CPA. You have an accounting degree. You worked for Arthur Anderson before you crashed the company. Guess
we
what?
know why.
Because of $978 tickets when it should be $100.
She bought Ken Lay from Enron these $1,000 comedy tickets and crashed the whole company. All right, MJ. So
All
they're
right.
going to see a comic in the end of May. I've not heard of this guy.
I don't
I'm sure
know
he's
who
a
the
fun-
guy is.
His name is what? Quinn Dahl?
Yeah, I know he's 18 and up. Like you have to. He's probably going to be a little raunchy.
All right.
Well, I mean, I don't know of too many comedy shows that Side Splitters would say, hey, bring the kids.
So now,
No, but some of them do not say 18 and up.
now are you going to the show?
Well, I have to call my friend back and explain everything.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to send her a clip of this show.
All right, so
Anyway, have a great time. So go buy the tickets before they, sell out potentially.
I was like, we're going to have to drive all the way to Ybor because Improv is much more reasonable.
yeah.
No, Side Splitters is reasonable too.
$20 a show.
When you don't go to a website that's some kind of reseller jack-up deal, because, they're banking on dumbasses to click on it and buy $978
Okay,
tickets
I didn't
for
do that.
$100 seats.
I did not. And guess what else they
Yeah.
do? They pressure you the whole time you're on the site. John from Cincinnati just bought these tickets.
Oh,
they
yeah.
like try to threaten you and tell you
yeah.
to.
Do they have the countdown? It's like 14 minutes until.
Yes.
You better hurry.
They have the
So,
countdown.
Only 4 tickets left.
Well, MJ,
Hurry.
They're going fast.
Listen, Side Splitters has been running a comedy club in town for, 40 years? I mean, a long time they've been around.
Is that same dude still there with the
Bobby Jewell?
Yeah, is he
I think
still there?
so. I don't know Bobby that well, but
I was like, listen, I like comedy, but something really special has to happen if I'm paying close to $1,000.
Listen, you go to these comedy clubs and you're gonna have a good time. I've been to a few here and there. Over the years we've had like comedy clubs want to bring like the comics on the show, and I only wanted like the big names. I would only have big names on the show because to me, I didn't want to have just a whole parade of kind of unknowns. They might be funny, but
what if Quindal becomes available? I'll call Bobby. I'm sure we can get him in. Roxanne can explain the whole kerfuffle. I feel bonded to the guy now. I'm sure he's funny.
Roxanne, thank you so much. So hit the gas instead of the brake. $978 local comedy club tickets. No, $20 a pop.
You're welcome.
You can't just go with the first search item. That they bank on folks like you
Yeah.
saying that's what you got to dig and find, because a lot of times it's not what you're looking for. There's sponsored sites that want to hijack the search, and they pay for that placement. All right,
18 and up is the drinking age, not the content.
That's not true. 21
21 is the
21
drinking
up is
age.
the drinking age.
Yeah, what do they have their own law? They
ID
have
you
their own.
when you order a drink.
That institution.
The comedy show is 18 and up. To buy an alcoholic beverage, you have to be 21 and
Roxanne, just leave the numbers alone. Were you really an accountant, or you're lying to us?
No, I'm just blurting out the text messages.
Are you still?
through.
Are you drinking?
No,
Hold on. See if she has a coffee creamer bottle with vodka over there.
up. MJ, I want you to know I missed a show Friday, and
Oh, that's right. You weren't here on Friday.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. You weren't here.
I heard the last hour because I was driving to my kid's school, and I had no less than 10 people come up to me over the weekend and say, "Was Roxanne really drunk on Friday?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think so."
Oh, Jess.
On
Jess.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. Yep.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, because Meredith down the hall, who used to be on the MJ Morning Show, Meredith kept bringing tequila shots, but not shots. They were full coffee cups filled with tequila. The white styrofoam coffee cup filled with tequila. And Roxanne had how many? 4 or 5?
I didn't have 4 or 5. No. It
Six.
just was that every time I would walk somewhere with a cup, like I had my coffee cup, and someone would come up to me and pour tequila in whatever cup I had. So all of a sudden I'm surrounded by tequila.
Yes, Chloe?
Oh, no, I was just agreeing. And as you should on Cinco de Mayo, that's like the one day of year you have to have tequila.
Is
You
that
should
the-
have worked with us on Friday.
That's the
I
one
would've
day you
loved
have to have
that.
tequila.
I have something I need to address with Chloe in just a matter of moments, so stand by. First, though, it's got to suck to be Republic Bank locally these days. Because Republic Bank, like there's one right down on 4th Street here.
Yeah.
Republic Bank is not First Republic Bank. So, I mean, how many people like probably flooded Republic Bank? I got to get my money out. I got to get my...
I want all my money now.
No, it's okay. Yeah, Republic Bank, like right down here on 4th Street, that's okay. That is not First Republic Bank. But you got to believe that so many people like rushing in there to get their money out of Republic Bank when there's got to be some marketplace confusion, because First Republic Bank was the bank that crashed last week. That's the bank that the feds took over and then sold all. Then J.P. Morgan Chase is taken over. But I was with Chloe. Chloe and I went to Sushi Show Rexley for omakase last night at 5 o'clock, and good. Solid. Was that good? You enjoy that?
It was phenomenal. I love good sushi, and it's really good.
It was really, really pretty solid.
Yeah.
So we had omakase, which is, trust me, it's, chef's choice, and, good stuff. So we're driving back because Chloe wanted a Culver's custard on the way home.
Nothing washes down raw fish and rice like custard.
All right. So I'm driving up towards Culver's, driving up 4th Street in St. Pete here, and I looked over and I passed the Republic Bank. I'm like, oh, man, we got to mention that and I know that there's a Republic Bank and this First Republic. Republic Bank is not the bank that went bust. Yeah, that was First Republic. So I'm like, oh, man, that's got to suck working there right now, having to deal with all this. So, all right, Chloe,
Yes.
Folks, if you're just tuning in and you didn't hear Chloe is joining us. Froggy's out the entire week. So
Yep.
Chloe's making at least one appearance this week because Mom's not going to let you come every day because you've got LSAT studying to do.
Who knows? Maybe I'll go home and I'll LSAT grind for the rest of the day until midnight.
So Chloe is just back from St. Andrews. Chloe spent her entire junior year. You did the USAC study abroad program because you're a UNH student, but you got accepted to study not a semester. You did the whole junior year
Yep.
in St. Andrews,
Correct.
where Prince William met
Kate.
Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where Lady Louise goes.
Yeah.
Right now.
Did you ever run into her?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
See her all the time.
And Chloe was on the top women's soccer team at St. Andrews, and you guys had a killer season.
Yeah, I'm very blessed that we had that great season.
It was you guys like won almost everything, right?
We won every single game except for one.
And then you guys won championship.
We won the Scottish Cup,
Wow.
and our team got promoted. So
Ooh.
the team will be in a higher league next
Oh,
year.
is King Charles going to have you in Buckingham Palace?
Yeah.
Chloe's home and then goes back to UNH in the fall for one semester. You're going to graduate in the fall
Yeah.
ahead of schedule with a triple major. What are your English?
Yeah, let's see if you know.
English.
I mean, you paid for it.
English history, international affairs.
Good job. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then Chloe's taking the LSAT prep right now to take the LSAT because Chloe has got her sights set on a top 10 law school.
Ooh.
Would you like to go to Harvard Law?
You probably want me to go to Harvard Law.
So Chloe is not going to be here every day this week because you got to study for the LSAT. All right?
All right.
All right. Now, I saw an item last night. I'm like, oh, man, this is going to work out very well because Chloe is in studio. Chloe is Generation Z. What are the years for Generation Z?
I think it ends at like a 2012,
It's
like
like
97 to 2012.
Yeah, can you look that up? Just what is Generation Z? I want the exact years. I think it's 96, actually. I think it's 96.
Oh, I'm still in Google Maps looking up
jeez,
Republic Banks. Hold on. Generation Z years.
Thank you.
They say between
Yeah,
97
yeah.
and 2012.
All right, so you're right. 97 to 2013. This says 97 to
Okay, who cares?
97 to 2013. Anyway, Chloe was born in 2001, so Chloe is Generation Z. Here's the item. Generation Z does not understand these common workplace phrases.
Okay.
Okay, let's test her.
Oh, gosh.
So I want to know if you know what this means. Bite the bullet.
Oh, just go ahead and go for something. Right?
Kind of.
Ooh.
Kind of,
Ooh,
but no.
that's
Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet. Just do it.
no. You make it sound like it's almost like a word of
getting there.
encouragement.
That's you're getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
So
do it
when-
because
when you bite the, all right, what do you think bite the bullet means, Rox?
it's a bitter pill, basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a bitter
okay.
pill.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like you might not like doing something, but just you got to do it. So
bite the
just
bullet.
bite the bullet.
Yeah, because nobody wants to bite a bullet in real life because that hurt your teeth.
And I think that comes from,
Oh.
you know what? I think that comes from war, meaning that when
Yeah.
a
Ooh.
soldier was wounded and maybe was getting treated and was having surgery without anesthesia, that they would put a bullet in their mouth and say, "Bite the bullet." You know, I think that's where it comes from, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you were kind of there. All right. Generation Z does not understand these common workplace phrases. The next one is back to the salt mines.
I have no idea. Literally, no.
Just-
Don't even play the music. I don't know.
Just think of the back. I'll give you some clues. Okay, so just think of the back to the. What could be anything, and that's
Future, the movie?
Yeah, Froggy would say.
Yeah. I mean,
Froggy would say Back to the Future.
Back to the salt mines. Back-
Okay,
wouldn't it back to the salt mines be more of a,
yeah.
it's
yeah.
Monday again, back to work.
Back
Here
to
we
the
go.
salt mines.
So think about something that rhymes with mine. Grind. Back to the grind.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what it is.
But it has nothing to do with that. But back to the salt mines, it's like back to work. I got back because the salt mines indicating
Why
very
wouldn't you just
hard.
say
Yeah.
Back to the
work?
grind. Oh, wait.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
back
it.
Yeah.
back to the grind.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
back to work. Back to the tedious job. Back to the salt mines.
All right.
You never heard that?
Maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what, this story is pretty accurate about Generation Z so far.
I have to say, unless I was born like in 1920, I don't know anybody that uses "Back to the Salt Mines."
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever used that
It's
either.
really irrelevant.
I'm a Gen Xer. We're all Gen Xers, right?
Yeah.
We're all Gen Xers. All right, now, here's the next one. Chloe, what does this mean? Cut the mustard. What does that mean?
Cut the mustard.
Oh.
I didn't say cut the cheese.
Like cut the
I said,
cut the crap.
no, it's not cut the crap.
Hey, you guys over there, cut the mustard.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know if that answer cuts the mustard.
You don't know
Chloe.
what cut the mustard means?
No, I've never heard that ever.
Oh, you can't cut the mustard.
Yeah, she just doesn't cut the mustard.
You can't.
You don't know what it is. All right, Fester, tell Chloe what it is.
To not cut the mustard is to not be good enough.
Live up to
Exactly.
the standards.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
we
You can't cut mustard, so.
you can.
Not how you say it.
Listen, you know.
Do you have some Grey Poupon?
I mean, we hired the new receptionist. We hired the new receptionist. We had to let her go. She just didn't cut the mustard.
Yeah, she couldn't
Yeah.
staple. She couldn't staple very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut the mustard means you don't live up to expectations. You couldn't get the job done.
Okay.
You can't cut the mustard.
Very important question. What does that mean? Where does it come from?
Why don't you Google? Why don't you Bing that? And why don't you pay $978 for it?
Are we done yet? This is making me look
No,
very
no.
dumb.
No, we're not done yet.
Uncultured.
All right, so
No, you're good.
If you don't
It's
know
just
what's
making
going,
you look young.
if you don't know what's going on here, I found a story last night that Generation Z, which is my daughter Chloe's generation, they don't understand these common phrases that most of us know. The next one is flogging a dead horse.
We do that around here all the time.
And that could also be beating a dead horse. but-
Okay, can
yeah.
I beat a dead horse and go back to the mustard thing?
All right, go ahead.
Because I just found something out.
What?
To pass muster is where that comes from.
Oh, muster.
Yeah, it's, that muster is a grit, right? Is that what muster
Well,
is?
muster
Or-
is having the ability to do something, to
Yes.
pass muster, yeah.
So that's one of those things that people just messed up along the way, right?
So that became cut the mustard?
Yeah.
Really? Is that true? You're making that up? I'm asking the woman that was going to pay $978 for side splitter tickets from some independent website. All right. So flogging a dead horse or beating a dead horse. Do you know what that means?
No.
That's what your dad just did.
Oh, my God. This story is so
What he
accurate.
just did.
This story
To me.
is so accurate. So when you beat a dead horse or flog a dead horse, it's like just keep doing the same thing over and over again. You keep. Anyone have a better?
Yeah.
You keep belaboring. It's
Okay.
belabor.
Something that you can't
Yep.
get done. You just keep doing it. It's like doing the same thing, and you're not.
Stop making that point.
You're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means, start beating it dead. Like, for instance, if you're belaboring something and you won't get off something, I might say, Chloe, stop beating a dead horse. Come on.
And your dad knows a thing or two
Yeah.
about beating a dead horse.
That's what we do around here.
And I'm guessing, hey,
Yes.
Kentucky Derby was on
my God.
Saturday.
How many dead horses this weekend? What a bloodbath.
but that's so
Did
sad.
like 7 horses died?
That's
I mean,
awful.
not during the race.
No,
but
leading up.
in the days prior to the race. It's like, what the hell was going on at Churchill Downs in Louisville? What's going on? So anyway,
So that's beating a dead horse is not getting off the subject.
yeah, meaning, and I'm guessing this is where it comes from, is that when you're in a horse race, they're flogging the horse they're whipping the horse to make the horse go faster, and that would be
Yes,
if
I understand it.
If the horse is dead, it's not going anywhere.
Okay, you're flogging the horse right now.
Okay, thank you. All right, next, you ready?
Good analogy, Chloe. That's exactly right.
These are phrases that Generation Z does not understand. What is throw in the towel?
Oh, surrender.
Yeah, that's a sports thing. That's why you know that.
Oh, you know that.
right?
Oh, is that right? Is that right?
You got it, girl.
What else?
Give up. Like, throw in the towel.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Give
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Holy
Surrender.
moly, she got one.
Woo!
Wow.
Throw in the towel is still common vernacular
Yeah.
as opposed to let's get back to working in the salt mines.
Yeah.
You ready for more?
Oh
Yes.
my gosh. Okay.
I got like 2 or 3 more.
She's on a streak. Let's go.
Burning the midnight oil.
Oh, I've heard this.
What does that mean? Burning the midnight oil.
Burning the midnight oil is
Louder, project.
burning the midnight oil No, I literally don't know. I don't know at all.
So a couple of minutes ago, you were talking about studying for what exam?
The LSAT?
And
The
you
LSAT.
said you're going to be working till.
So working late at night.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Context clues.
And because back in the olden days, there was no electricity.
Oh, so like
So they were burning
oil.
oil to keep the
Back
areas
in
lit.
the olden days.
The oil was in the lamp, or I have the candlestick holder, and I'm looking for the headless scepter.
okay.
Back in the olden days, like every day before like 150 years ago, there were no lights.
Burning the midnight oil, and don't confuse that with the Australian band Midnight Oil.
Duh.
Do you know this song?
No.
Out where the, you don't know this?
No.
This is a great. You don't know Midnight Oil?
I've never heard this.
Oh my God, I want to beat that band like a dead horse.
All right, one more. Let sleeping dogs lie. What does that mean? Oh, come on, Generation Z, Chloe.
Don't bother someone. Don't bother. Don't.
Yeah.
Like, don't
You're there.
bother.
Okay,
You're there.
it's-
Don't.
no,
Let it be. Let it be.
No.
Well, yeah, but
yes.
but in relation to let sleeping dogs lie, where'd it come from?
Like if you go to a zoo and you see animals.
How about our dogs at home?
Oh,
Yeah.
like if you're sleeping, you let them sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's more like don't disturb something because the response is going to be too much.
Okay.
Let
Never
sleep,
wake a baby.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
I was on the right track.
It's not like
Yeah.
waking babies. It's almost, you're going to get a very aggressive response if you pursue this. So just let sleeping dogs lie and let's get past it.
Okay, that aggressive response part is important. Yeah.
So I got like
You're going to get an aggressive response, so let the sleeping dogs lie. Don't
Okay.
wake them up.
a solid 2, 3 out of 10, or what?
Oh, yeah, maybe 2.
I use that expression around
Yeah.
behind MJ's back all the time. I find stuff out. Should we tell MJ? No. Let sleeping dogs lie on this one. MJ doesn't need to know. If he needs to know, I'll tell him different. I'll tell
it's
him
called deceit by omission.
a lot of that
is what it
A
is.
lot of that is let sleeping dogs lie.
All right, 8:02. Let me do Rock the Cash Box right now. This is your word for Rock the Cash Box. You got a shot to win $1,000 right now. This hour's word is cute, as in Chloe is so cute. C-U-T-E. Text the word cute nationwide to 45911 before quarter after for a shot at $1,000 cash, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myq105.com. Good luck. Hey, also, don't forget Aerosmith tickets. The window opens in less than an hour. We will give away Aerosmith tickets this morning and every day this week in the 9 o'clock hour for the Amalie Arena date, October 11th, for the Farewell Peace Out Tour for Aerosmith. If you want Aerosmith tickets, we're going to give them away just after 9 o'clock. Also, don't forget, we are 1 week away. Next Monday, in the 6 o'clock hour, we start giving away Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets every single hour for 2 weeks straight. Next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, we're giving away tablets. Microsoft full Windows computer tablets every hour. And then we do it again the following week, the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. We're giving away 40 tablets starting next Monday right here on the MJ Morning Show, all courtesy of Two College Brothers. TwoCollegeBrothers.com, TwoCollegeBrothers.com. That's the smartest move you will ever make for your spring and summer moving needs. You're not going to find a better moving company. So, Chloe, I have something else that's Generation Z related. It's a wonder that you're in today. It's perfect.
Wow, so convenient.
So, Chloe is Generation Z, and this story, I don't think this applies to you. Generation Z singletons are going sober, going on sober dates.
What?
That
I would not do that.
Generation Z is ditching alcohol.
That does not apply to me, no.
That doesn't sound like a fun date.
Sounds
Even
like
if I could get a date right now, I think I would.
Yeah, it sounds like they asked a bunch of people with addiction issues. No. Sober dates only from now on.
So you disagree with Generation Z
Yeah.
is ditching alcohol
Yeah.
for dates.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of bad decisions are made after, 5 or 6 drinks.
Apparently, there's a story that this is a new trend that allegedly Generation Z is ditching alcohol, but you say, no.
No.
Right?
Correct.
Fester sent me a note last night. Listen to this. Fester sends me a cut and paste from an artificial intelligence app, a chat app.
Yes, I saw it, and I haven't seen any apps for chat. It's not exactly Chat GPT. It's a different one. It's like Open AI or Ask AI is the name of the app, and it's probably some China information harvesting site. And they try to get me to buy the unlimited plan, but every day I can ask AI 3 questions or 3 pieces of information.
It'll write a whole dissertation for you.
Yes. So I downloaded it yesterday, and I couldn't think of something to ask this.
I was going to
stupid
say,
app.
it's called Google. Just go to Google.
No, but Google just gives you websites with information.
I know. So this writes a whole series of paragraphs for you about the subject
Yes.
that you enter.
Yes.
So yesterday, you download the app and you ask it what?
I said, tell me about the MJ Morning Show.
I have like 6 short paragraphs about the MJ Morning Show.
So I saw it
From this artificial intelligence question answerer.
in literally 2 seconds. All this text started to populate on the phone screen. I'm thinking, oh man, this is great! Wow! And then I started reading it, and I'm like, holy crap!
This is garbage. This is absolute garbage. All right. So Fester asks, tell me about the MJ Morning Show to this artificial intelligence app. And it says this. The MJ Morning Show was a popular radio show that aired on various stations across the United States from the late 1990s until 2013. That's wrong.
Well, okay, till 2012,
That's
right?
Yeah, but
Close.
I mean, we were a popular morning show. We aired in several large cities outside of the Tampa Bay area. So far, I think it's pretty close.
Yeah.
no, it's off.
But it's factually wrong.
First of all, it is factually wrong because it says late 1990s, and that's incorrect.
Yeah.
The MJ Morning Show started as the MJ and BJ Morning Show,
Right.
And that was 1994.
I guess the MJ Morning Show happened in
in
like
2001.
Yep.
It was BJ left in February 2001. So this thing's wrong.
Yeah,
All right.
imagine if you were doing a dissertation on the MJ Morning Show, you would have incorrect information in it. Imagine if you were doing a news report on it.
For
Incorrect information.
for this robot, so far, I'm kind of like, all right, it's shooting 500.
Let me
So I was
finish.
impressed.
The MJ Morning Show is a popular radio program that aired on various radio stations across the United States from the late 1990s until 2013. The show was known for its irreverent humor, prank calls, and celebrity interviews. All right, not terrible.
I would describe that as accurate so far.
You know what I would describe it as? Good cocktail party fodder. If
All right.
someone at a cocktail party says, "Hey, robot,
Keep your fodder to yourself.
you know about the MJ Morning Show?" Yeah, that's fair stuff to chatter back.
All right, let me finish this. The show is hosted by MJ, a radio personality who had been in the industry since the 1980s. He was joined by a rotating cast of co-hosts over the years, including Froggy, Fester, and producer Denny's. What the hell?
What?
Denny's as in Grand Slam breakfast?
I wish
What
we
the hell
worked
is
with
going-
Denny's.
This has nothing to do with Denny's dumpster funk. What's going on here? Denny's?
So-
we never had Denny's on our show.
He glitch at the end of the report.
We never had an intern named Denny's. We never had a producer named Denny.
Yes, he was joined by a rotating cast of co-hosts over the years, including Froggy, Fester, and producer Applebee's.
I mean, that's about what it is. I'm like Denny's? Who the hell?
He just gave up at the end.
Denny's. All right, next
It continues.
We're not done.
No, we're not done. Next paragraph. The MJ Morning Show gained a large following in the Tampa Bay area where it was based and was syndicated to other stations across the country. The show's popularity was due in part to its willingness to push boundaries and take risks on the air.
I completely agree with that.
That's not bad. Like burning a van to the ground with a fried turkey.
I mean, facing felony arson charges for months on end.
Which by the way, by the way, I saw Mark Ober last week,
All right.
and then Mike, his deputy Mike, during the Ober days.
Yep.
and they both said to me that the fire marshal was pushing for felony arson, and they're like, this is not arson. They had to tell, doesn't even remotely rise to arson. They had a gutted van that was given to them, and they did a radio stunt with a turkey. This is not arson. So the state attorney was like, hey, fire guys, go ahead and you guys fight fires. We'll worry about the law. This is not arson.
The fact remains, the Ask AI app that I downloaded on my phone
Right.
is we do push boundaries. We are irreverent humor. Okay.
All right, here we go. Then just two more quickies here. Some of the show's most memorable moments include a series of prank calls to Mel Gibson. We never prank called Mel Gibson.
You know what? Back when he was arrested and he called that cop sugar bleeps, we might have.
I don't think we did. We prank
You
called.
probably-
We prank called Jerry Seinfeld. We didn't. We never prank called Mel Gibson. We didn't have Mel Gibson's phone number when he was all drunk on the PCH and saying all kinds of rude things to the Florida highway to the California Highway Patrol trooper.
All right. I thought it was odd that they bring up Mel Gibson of every.
I don't think we ever prank call. Some of the show's most memorable moments included a series of prank calls to Mel Gibson, a stunt in which MJ and his co-hosts lived in a Walmart for a week. What?
I wish we thought of that.
What?
Oh my gosh.
How awesome would that have been if we were all like hiding in a 24-hour Walmart
You should do
for a
that
week?
now.
You know what? I think we talked about it once because I want to say there was an old story of somebody that was caught living in a Walmart and they were living behind like a whole rack of paper towels or something against a wall.
You could sleep all day in the furniture section or something.
A
It has
stunt?
everything.
Yeah.
A stunt in which MJ and his co-host lived in a Walmart for a week. I never lived in a Walmart for a week. I don't know if in my entire life I've been in Walmart for even a full day. All right, let's see what else. And an interview with then presidential candidate Barack Obama. We never interviewed Barack Obama.
I would love to have talked to then Senator Obama.
We never interviewed Barack Obama. This GP, whatever this is.
Seriously, it's a chat GP junkety robot.
It's not
chat crap.
It's not Chat GBT.
It's Ask AI. It's an app.
It's like trying to jump on the Chat GPT bandwagon. But it is so wrong.
This seriously, I go back to my analogy. This is perfect if you want a little, information or misinformation to throw around a party where everyone's drinking. And the more this thing drinks, the more made up crap it says. Oh yeah, they interviewed Obama. Oh, they lived in a Walmart.
Then
That's what's happening.
The last line is the show came to an end in 2013 when MJ announced his retirement from radio. However, the show's legacy lives on and remains a beloved part of radio history for many fans.
Well, that's a nice way to end it.
Where's the fact that we ended the show in 2012, not 2013, and then we came back on October 5th of 2020, and we've been back on the air. It'll be 3 years that we're back on the air come this October. Where's that in this artificial intelligence crap?
I thought this was hysterical.
It is hysterical.
I laughed and laughed when I read it, and I was like, I never spoke to President Obama.
AI isn't there yet. Maybe they just have history.
And this isn't Chat GPT. It's not the premier
Right.
AI service. This is some hack,
Knockoff.
app that just popped up on Facebook Reels. And I'm
Right.
like, hey, download the Chat AI app. And I'm like,
is
all
it
right.
on your phone right now?
Yeah, I can ask it 3 questions because.
No, run it again. Let's see if it comes up with the same
All right.
exact thing.
Hold on, let me open it
Yeah,
up here.
run
That's the thing. That's the thing with ChatGPT. I know that when you ask it something, you will never get the same answer twice.
Yeah.
It will always recreate. It will always
So-
generate a different answer.
So give me the question. What do you want?
Run it exactly what you asked last time.
Tell me about
The MJ Morning Show.
the MJ Morning
Show.
Hold on.
SHOW.
I spelled morning wrong. MORNING. Show.
Did you do morning MOURNING?
All right, so now, I'm going to hand you my phone.
All right.
Hit the green button.
All right, hit Fester's phone right here, which is 813-310-8444. All right, hit the green button.
See that? See,
And-
I asked a question. See the little green button? And
Yep.
tell me to hit the green arrow.
Okay. Oh, now it's printing.
See, it comes up like instantaneously.
Yeah, this is different now.
It's
wow.
even
Now
more
it's
wrong.
different. Now it's like
What's it saying?
We weren't on WAPE in Jacksonville.
I wish we were on WAP.
We were not on the Ape in Jacksonville. We were on another Jacksonville. We were on Kiss in Jacksonville.
Kiss FM.
We weren't on WQYK FM in St. Petersburg. That's the country station.
Not yet.
It doesn't even have FLZ on it. What is wrong with this thing? What? Oh, my God, listen to this. MJ had an undeveloped twin removed from his shoulder. What the hell? What is this?
You're lying.
Is it still printing?
Oh, my God. No, it's done.
Okay, start at the top.
This is Mad Lib.
Oh, my God.
This is
Start
not
at the top.
Sensible.
There's no way.
All right, I made the part about I made up the undeveloped twin.
Okay.
I know
That's
that.
like Andy Garcia. Didn't Andy Garcia, the actor, have an undeveloped twin?
I mean, if you keep saying it, MJ,
Right.
then the chat GPT will think it's truth.
The MJ Morning Show was a popular radio program that aired from 2001 to 2012.
All right, so
That's for the MJ Morning Show. That's correct now, because we were MJ and BJ from 94 to 2001, and then 2001 to 2012 MJ Morning Show, and then 2020 till now we're back as the MJ Morning Show. The show was hosted by MJ, a radio personality based in Tampa, Florida. The program aired on a number of stations across the United States, including WFLA FM.
No.
You know what? FLZ might have been FLA FM. Or what? No, maybe not.
Nope.
No, it never was. WAPE FM in Jacksonville. No, that's not correct. By the way, people are texting left and right here. And WQIK FM. That's incorrect. That's our country station on the whole. We were never on that.
Maybe it's bringing up the fact that we're now at a Beasley station.
The phone was known. The show was known for its humorous and irrelevant take on current events.
Irrelevant.
Oh, I'm sorry, irreverent.
That's a big mistake.
Also irrelevant.
It's not far off.
We're not sure why people listen.
Sometimes
It's
irrelevant.
Irrelevant would have been better. The show is known for its humorous and irreverent take on current events, as well as its celebrity interviews and prank calls. One of the show's most popular segments was phone scams, where the host would call unsuspecting individuals and play pranks on them while recording their reactions. No, I did Milton Fludge cow calls, not phone scams.
It's a little off base, yeah.
The show also featured regular segments such as Headline Punchline. No, we didn't. We never did Headline Punchline. That's like some crappy morning show formulaic benchmark crap, like War of the Roses and all those fake calls that with the phone actors now that do all these War of the Roses things, which are all faked. My God.
I think I like Headline Punchline.
The show also featured regular segments such as Headline Punchline, where the host would make jokes about current news stories, and Blow It Up, where they would play sound bites from movies and TV shows and add their own humorous comment. We never did something called Blow It Up. Where is it coming up with this crap?
Those are both two really good segments.
In addition to MJ, the show featured a number of other personalities over the years, including Froggy, Fester, and Coop. Coop is in here.
Where's Roxanne? Where's Meredith?
There's no Roxanne.
Where's Joey B? Where's Dave the Dwarf? Where's Shorty Shane?
The program was
Who?
The program was consistently popular throughout its run, winning numerous awards and attracting a large audience of loyal listeners. However, in 2012, MJ announced that he would be leaving the show to focus on other projects, and the program ended shortly thereafter. All right, well, there it is. That the end part is accurate. But then you run it again, it'll give us a whole new thing. Before you know it, Arnold Schwarzenegger would be my co-host on this show.
I have two more free questions to ask it today if you want to.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Anyway, so artificial intelligence, not that intelligent, is it, on some things? That's funny, Fester.
I thought it made me laugh. I tell you, it was funny stuff.
Wow. Let me what time is it here? All right, 8:19 at the MJ Morning Show. I got to kind of prioritize here. This is insane. This is maybe the craziest story that we have today. Can you imagine that you're at a Hilton hotel and you're awakened in the middle of the night to the manager of the hotel sucking on your toes?
What?
Oh my God, I would pay extra for that.
I told you think this is the craziest thing. Roxanne, your reaction was just priceless.
I just can't imagine. And now, I mean, I'm imagining it's a woman and it's her toes and the manager's a man, but maybe not.
Dude, no.
I was in a hotel over the weekend, and they had a bunch of options: king bed, twin beds, with breakfast service, with parking. Toe sucking was not an option.
But what would you have signed up for?
Hell yeah.
Roxanne, the hotel manager, male, and the guy who had his toes sucked was a male as well.
Okay.
A hotel guest in Nashville, Tennessee, told police that he woke up to find the night manager sucking on his toes. David Neal, 52, admitted to entering. I mean, you can't make this up. I promise this is not from artificial intelligence.
Wow.
From Fester's phone. Hey, make up the craziest story for the MJ Morning Show.
I'll ask it. I'll see what it comes up with.
No. Well, we'll do that in a second.
Okay.
Hold on. David Neal, 52, admitted to entering the hotel room, but claimed it was because he smelled smoke. Neal of the Hilton Nashville downtown has been charged with aggravated burglary and assault. Police allege a sleeping hotel guest in Nashville woke up to find this guy sucking his toes. So this is insane. This is from television station WKRN, which I know that station. That's a pretty big station in Nashville. Nashville Metropolitan Police say the manager made a key card to gain access to the hotel room, entered around 5 a.m. The guest from Texas named Pete Brennan told police he woke up to find the manager sucking on his toes.
Oh, man.
Chloe, you have a face of horror right now. Hey, Andrew, can you select Chloe's camera?
I don't even want to think about it. It's so gross.
Oh my God. This is the craziest thing ever.
Now, what was the name of the Hilton Hotel again?
It was the Hilton Nashville downtown.
Okay.
Is what it is.
Let's see if anybody commented in the reviews that they've had other toe-sucking experiences.
See what the Google review score is right now for this place? It's a 4.5. I click 2,596 Google reviews.
Yeah, it looks like a beautiful hotel with a lot of services like toe sucking.
Yeah, the room was very clean. Added bonus, I woke up to the manager sucking on my toes.
Yeah,
you want to hit newest first because that's 4 months ago.
Most helpful. All reviews.
No.
Where am I looking?
No. You want newest
Filter?
first. Reviews.
Filter most recent.
Yeah, you want filter most recent. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, you take it. I don't see that.
Hang on a minute. Are you on Google?
I typed it into Google, so this is the Google review page.
All right.
All reviews.
Yeah, why does
it's a pretty highly rated location. Most helpful, most recent.
Here we go. Most recent. You gotta click on that. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God.
The first review is best toe treatment while I slept. Highly recommended. Best night manager ever.
No kidding. Read the second one.
Wait a sec. All right, so this one you gotta click on most recent.
I love the internet.
All right, here's the next one. The next one from Daniel Avila. I got my toes sucked by your amazing manager, Mr. Neal. It was quite exquisite. Mr. Neal went above and beyond. If you need your toes sucked, then this is your man. I gotta read more.
Keep going. The next one down.
Who cares about the room when you've got Mr. Neal? And then rooms. The room's 5.0, service 5.0, location 5.0, hotel highlights, romantic, nearby activities, toe sucking.
Right? It keeps going. It's on and on.
Lou Polo writes, I'm here because of hearing about how the night manager, David Neal, was sucking on guest toes in the middle of the night.
Oh, my gosh. This is great.
Came with free toe sucking experience due to the expense of manager David Neal. 5-5 will definitely be back.
No kidding, MJ. Tell me if toe sucking was a service at some hotels, you wouldn't be like a gold member there.
Yeah.
All right, Master of Shadows writes, great location, great staff, excellent room service. The night manager was even so kind as to come visit my room and suck on my toes when I called him and told him I couldn't sleep. I don't know how he ends. Oh, I don't know how he works his magic, but it worked like a charm. I was out like a light in about 10 minutes.
That's hysterical.
Oh, my God. Oh, here's Benedict Holenstein writes, haven't been here, but you might want to sleep with your socks and shoes on.
No way.
In case there are any employees with similar kinks as the night manager.
No way. I'm definitely sleeping with my shoes off.
Oh, my God. Coughing up.
So, see, MJ, this is the kind of social media bombarding I approve because everybody's
my
giving him a
God.
5 out of 5. I mean, if you're going to sabotage the Facebook page or the Google page, at least give him a high scores.
Look how the
Go ahead. I can't see you. We have no line of sight, so I have
it's
no
me.
idea when
Dad,
you're...
it's me
I'm
talking,
sorry.
not
All right.
Roxanne.
We have
All right, go
Roxanne
ahead.
and
All
Chloe
right,
in the
yes.
studio.
All right, go ahead, Chloe.
We have blindfolds on. Or
Go
something.
ahead.
Look how the community came together in
Right.
this case.
Everybody,
It's true.
nobody seems thoroughly repulsed by it. Everybody seems like,
This is
okay.
humanity.
I would rather have toe sucking service than a free breakfast. I'll say that right now.
Because it's so unique.
What kind of mental problems does the night manager have that he made a key card to gain entry to a particular room and thought he could get away with sucking on a man's toes in the Hilton at 5 o'clock in the morning?
So it was 5 a.m. when it happened. So
Did
it was
he
like a
put a
wake
little-
up toast. It was wake up toast. He's like, please bring me wake up toast. And he misinterpreted, thought he said wake up my toes first. That's what happened.
You know what? I mean,
He put a sign on the door outside.
Did he put the placard on the front desk
Service, please.
back in 5 minutes? You know?
does hotels still have wake up service where they would call your room?
Yeah, I think you can do wake up calls.
It seems like something
Yes.
very out of the 90s.
Yeah.
You know? Can
Wow.
you call my room at 7:15?
All right, you ready? You ready for more of the story? There's more here. The guest from Texas named Peter Brennan told police he woke up to find the manager, David Neal, at the Hilton in downtown Nashville, sucking his toes. Brennan said he jumped up screaming, according to News Channel 5 in Nashville. Brennan said he confronted Neal as he recognized him as one of the hotel employees. Hey, bring up a Nashville TV station. I got to hear how the anchors did this story. I want to give me a video report. I got to hear this. So Brennan said he confronted Neal as he recognized him as one of the hotel employees who had entered his room the previous day to help fix his TV. I could see he was wearing a uniform. He had his name tag on. He was talking to me, but not giving me any substantive answers. Who was visiting Nashville for a conference. However, authorities noted that Neal had not told security about the apparent smell of smoke, and there were no other complaints about the smell of smoke. The room key was not found. Neal told investigators that he had thrown it away. The manager was arrested on Friday at his home in Lebanon, Tennessee, and jailed on a $27,000 bond, according to WKRN. Brennan said that he'd been traumatized by the bizarre episode. I'm having problems sleeping, frankly. I'm going through some PTSD. Talking to a therapist. Oh, man, this guy's setting up for a lawsuit.
He looks so creepy,
Oh,
too.
you got to see the dude.
Oh,
hey,
my God.
Hey, Andrew, you got to get this guy's mugshot. We got to put, Fester brought the mugshot. Chloe brought the mugshot.
Imagine not only waking up to that, but that sucking your toes.
That hair.
Listen,
Oh,
You look at the
my-
end of your bed.
If I just woke up and saw that, I would scream.
It's like a hobbit. It's like a hobbit was sucking your toes.
I'm still not that mad at it.
Fester, find me.
I'm trying. Everything I see is a printed version.
Go to like WKRN Nashville. KRN. Yeah. See if you can find the story. Oh, there we go. All right, so see if they have they got to have a video report on, no?
I don't see a video. It's all text.
Go back to Google and then hit videos.
Yeah, hit videos.
All right.
Yeah, go back to Google.
Google.
Because I got to hear how the TV covered this story in Nashville. Did you hit news?
Aggravated burglary and assault.
Yeah,
from
there we
2
go.
days ago.
WKRN. It's got video. Go ahead.
This one?
Yeah, click on that.
Second one. No, first one.
Click on that one. Yes. All right. Now see if there's a video attached.
No, it's the same link I had before.
Because that had a.
Well, let's see what pops
Oh,
up.
there
in
we
the
go.
box.
Right there. All right, hit play right there.
Firebox. I got a commercial.
I
here.
was quick little commercial. Hang on. 10 seconds until the commercial's over. I want to hear how WKRN Nashville handled the story in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Well, new information this morning as a suspect has been charged with aggravated burglary and assault after entering a man's hotel room. A very disturbing story unfolding downtown. 52-year-old David Neal is charged with aggravated burglary and assault after he entered a guest's room at the Hilton Hotel and allegedly committed sexual acts. The man reported that he woke up to find Neal sucking on his toes. He immediately confronted him and recognized him as a member of the hotel staff. Neal admitted that he entered the room but claimed he did so due to the smell of smoke. There was no record of that claim. Detectives issued warrants against Neal, who was arrested at his home in Lebanon Friday. Neal remains jailed on a $27,000 bond.
Wow.
Your toes are on fire. I'm going to put it out with my saliva.
I want you to know.
Worst excuse.
I think you have some.
Oh my God, your toes are on fire. Yeah, I'll lick and suck your toes instead of using a fire extinguisher. Oh my God.
This is a good one. That the guy who stayed there is going to have PTSD, right? Right?
Post-traumatic
Post-toe sucking disorder.
post-toe sucking disorder.
Good one.
All right, the
I like that.
mugshot of the manager. The mugshot of David Neal, the night manager sucking on this guy's toes. The mugshot is on our website right now. You got to see this guy. Go to mjmorningshow.com and then click on Stories Mentioned on the MJ Morning Show. mjmorningshow.com and click on Stories Mentioned.
He looks like he has very soft lips.
What a...
Ew.
Listen, I'm not mad at this guy. Good for him.
If he had like cow tongue, he could have exfoliated the guy's big toe.
Dad.
You know that rough, the cow, that cat tongue?
Gets that tough skin on the side of your toe right back.
Yes, Chloe.
Just stop.
Stop.
Please.
Just stop doing the story.
Next story. Move on.
Oh my! Are we beating a dead horse?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. It did not happen at a La Quinta. Hey, Andrew, you got my La Quinta jingle ready? I just love hearing the La Quinta. Again, it did not happen at La Quinta. It happened at a Hilton. You got it, Andrew? Do you have it?
I can't wait any longer for La Quinta.
Forget it. Just stop. I'm moving along.
So, MJ, listen, does every hotel have that swing lock on the top?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they have that little,
Right.
so no one can come in.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, every hotel room I've ever been in, you turn around, you lock the door, you put the swing lock on.
That is the craziest damn story I've heard in a long time. Did you see the troubles that Katy Perry had at the coronation of King Charles? Are we boring you? Roxanne's yawning over there.
No. It's like a yawn laugh kind of thing.
No, it wasn't. You're tired.
It was a yawn.
All right, so Katy Perry, we're not going to spend too much time on the coronation. Oh, Chloe,
I met her.
you met who? Oh, Katy
Katy Perry.
Yeah, you did when you were little. Do you realize
That I left on the day of the coronation.
you left the United Kingdom? You left Edinburgh, Scotland,
Yes,
on the day of the coronation.
I did.
You will always remember that the day that King Charles was kinged, like in a game of checkers,
Chess?
No, checkers.
Checkers?
When you king somebody, you put the
Okay,
checker
yeah.
on top.
There's an actual player named King in chess. That's the only reason why.
No, there's a piece
Yeah,
called
King
the
Me.
King.
I got the King Me.
But the
All right.
King Me, that's from chess,
Checkers.
from checkers. So, thank you.
Who's playing checkers? Who's playing chess around here?
We'll get it straight. Now, we're not going to do much on the coronation other than, well, Prince Harry, apparently he got relegated to like rows back, and they really kind of, they put Prince Harry in the cheap seats. And then there's a report that the minute the coronation was over, he was on an airplane back to the U.S.
Yeah, because it was Archie's birthday, right? Is that the excuse?
Was that what it was?
No, I mean, that's not an excuse. His son's birthday.
And then there's a whole rumor going around that Prince Harry's royal wrecking wife, Meghan Markle, that she was actually there in disguise.
Was she?
Oh my god.
Slinking around.
I don't think that's people are swearing that, and they have some picture of a guy that looks like he's in a disguise, and people are saying, yeah, that's Meghan Markle. I'm like, no, it's not.
I'd love to see that.
All right. Then the other funny stuff is that Katy Perry, first of all, she was captured on TV walking in circles. She couldn't find her seat. So Katy Perry is wandering around, and the BBC has her all the news coverage, all the live. And I didn't wake up at 5 a.m. I was sleeping at 5 a.m. Saturday. I wasn't waking up to watch the coronation live. In fact, I didn't watch. Only thing I saw in the coronation were like some news clips later on. And listen, I confessed. I had a chance to meet Prince Charles. Chloe, you too. You realize that's one of my deepest regrets, actually.
Shut
And
up.
what was it? What would he do? What did he do instead? He made a sandwich.
It's true.
He wanted to come on the show.
He chose food.
I chose a sandwich.
How did this happen?
Well, you were traveling to like some third world island, right?
Hang on. It's not a third world island.
Yes, it is.
Here's the deal.
Yeah, it is.
We had a chance. Do me a favor. Look up Prince Charles Little Cayman. And I think it was probably 2017 or 2018. Prince Charles visited all three of the Cayman Islands. Grand Cayman, Cayman Brac, and Little Cayman. That's the way you say it, by the way.
Only food would get between you and meeting Prince Charles. That makes perfect sense.
He visited the islands, and then he was flying over to Little Cayman. Little Cayman has an airport the size of a tool shed. I mean, literally. It is a tool shed. It is virtually a dirt runway. It's paved, but it's, there's grass coming up through the runway. And I love Little Cayman. In fact, I'm going to be going in a little over a month. I'm going to be going with Julie, and we're going to do some scuba diving because I love Little Cayman.
Could it have been in March of 2019?
Yeah. Hold on a minute. March. Yeah,
Because the Cayman news outlets are tying in now King Charles to his relationship with the Cayman Islands, and he visited the jurisdiction 27 of March 2019.
Yeah, so it must have been 2019.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was 2017 or 2018.
2019 makes sense.
It was 2019. Yeah. So the island of Little Cayman is tiny. It is 1 mile wide. It is like 9 miles long. And there are like 140 permanent residents on the island. That's how small the population is. There are more tourists in the 3 or 4 resorts on there, and it's all. I mean, there are dirt roads. It's like Gilligan's Island. I love Little Cayman. If you just want like to relax on Gilligan's Island, Little Cayman.
Yeah.
If you want to do the best scuba diving in the Caribbean, which Bloody Bay and Jackson's Bight. Amazing scuba diving. And Prince Charles was visiting, the Cayman Islands. And he went to Little Cayman, and I had finished diving with the kids. Remember? We finished diving with Doug.
Yep.
And we came in for lunch before my afternoon dive with Little Cayman Beach Resort because I dive with them too.
Right.
And we knew that Prince Charles was coming over, and then we heard that he was coming in on like a 12:30 flight from Grand Cayman.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I didn't go down. The airport, I'm telling you, there were like a couple of dozen people there. He shook everybody's hand, talked to everybody. And for whatever reason, I was preoccupied with making a turkey and cheese sandwich with lettuce and Dijon mustard. And we didn't go down to it was only like a half-mile walk right down to the landing strip on Little Cayman. And I literally would have met Prince Charles. I would have shaken his hand, and I let I let the Earl of Sandwich get in the way.
All right.
Priorities.
So I do regret it. I'm just being honest
do you
now.
Really?
I do.
You do know that you are an American, and this whole royal thing is ridiculous.
The whole royal thing in this day and age is kind of ridiculous.
Oh, yes, I'm the king. Oh.
Hang on. But I would have liked to have met Prince Charles, now the King of England, and I did not because I made a decision to make and eat a sandwich instead of going down to the landing strip to meet Prince Charles.
I'm with you 10 times out of 10. I don't care. What, Camilla's there in a bikini? Oh, forget it.
Why didn't you guys push me? Why didn't
I
Julian?
didn't even know who he was. I was so young.
Because we're
back then.
So wait a minute. 2019?
I was a junior in high school. I didn't understand the royalty. I didn't understand it.
She's an American. Who cares?
Chloe, you were like 17 or 18 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah, big deal.
I don't know.
It's not like it's,
You were probably really hungry.
Prince William.
Anyway, so Katy Perry, back to the coronation. So Katy Perry couldn't find her seat, and she's walking in circles. And some of the commentators were like, looks like Katy Perry's lost.
So she would have been invited.
Oh, she was. She performed.
She sang at the coronation.
Okay, I didn't know
She
that.
sang at the concert, yeah. And then the other thing is Katy Perry nearly slipped and fell because it was rainy.
No.
Yeah, so she almost slipped and fell. And Chloe met Katy Perry backstage at the St. Pete Times Forum.
Yeah, I'll have to dig up the photo I have with her. I wore my pink wig.
Yeah.
And she loved it.
She loved it. She was very nice.
She used to play soccer. She told me
Yeah.
about it.
What did she sing at the coronation? She sing California Girls?
Yeah, lick your popsicle, melt your popsicle, and all
I kissed
that.
a girl.
Yeah.
I kissed her,
I
right?
kissed.
Yep.
Yeah.
I kissed Camilla,
Yeah,
and I liked it.
Tell us
Oh,
about
yeah, I
the
did.
time that Camilla had some girl-on-girl action.
What'd you say? Firework? King Charles is a firework. Katy Perry? What? Could they not have found any singer from Great Britain to perform there?
Like what, Elton John?
Like any of them?
Sir Paul.
Well, Elton John hates King Charles.
Ed Sheeran.
He was. He
He
could have
been there, yeah.
Yeah.
If he could have hopped on a plane after his lawsuit after he won that.
The case was over.
I missed my grandmother's funeral, but I'm here for the king.
And last thing on the king. Last thing on Prince Charles, now the king, King Charles. Have you been reading all the stories about his sausage fingers?
No.
I mean,
What?
All right. Go to Google and type in King Charles
King Charles.
sausage fingers. I have seen a dozen stories on his sausage fingers.
That's the first thing that comes up when you put S after King Charles.
Does it?
On my
Listen to
Big
this.
It did.
I'm a doctor. This is why King Charles has sausage fingers. And people comment that if you look at his fingers, that his fingers look like hot dogs.
They don't look well. They don't look like royal hands.
Yeah. Often puffy fingers are a symptom of water retention, which can be caused by numerous health conditions. A general practitioner, Chun Tang, medical director at the Pall Mall Medical in Manchester, UK. What? This medical center is named after cigarettes? Pall Mall? Do they still make those
I
cigarettes?
think Paul Mall is like a historical figure they named a cigarette after.
I think you're right.
Okay. I don't know what he did, but
But King Charles's sausage fingers have become infamous, and many have wondered why they're like that. A doctor has given insight into the potential cause of the 74-year-old monarch's swollen fingers and even shared that there is a technical name for the condition. It's not technically called sausage fingers. I mean, hey, take some prednisone or something. I don't know. Other possibilities include high salt levels, allergic reactions, medicinal side effects, injury or autoimmune disease, or centuries of inbreeding.
okay.
No, it doesn't
well,
say that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say
All right.
that.
So
So maybe that's just, have they always been that way? Do we have earlier pictures when they were less sausagey?
back in his dating Diana days,
Yeah.
he didn't look so sausagey. All right. Paul Mall is a lawn game, by the way, played in France and England in like the 1600s.
Well, there's a hospital named after Paul
It's also
Mall.
a town or a suburb of London. So it's not just a cigarette. But, MJ, his fingers do not look well. I would be very concerned
Yeah.
if I were, the royal doctor.
I'll tell you what, if he goes to the 4th of July, which that'd be very fitting because of the Independence Declaration from England, but if he went to the 4th of July Nathan's hot dog eating contest, Joey Chestnut might munch on his fingers.
By royal decree, I shall shove my index finger into Joey Chestnut's mouth.
Fester, look at this old photo I have. So they've gotten more
Yes.
looking like sausages over the years. This is an old photo.
Roxanne
They
pulled
were
up
thinner.
A picture
Yes.
of like him in like year 2000.
He's
Yes.
got very bloated sausage fingers now, and there are many stories out there. Tell you what, if he's got sausage fingers, does he also have sausage toes? Because the manager of the Hilton in Nashville
Someone wants to know.
would love to
Asking
have,
for a friend.
would love to have Prince Charles stay there.
Oh my God. I swore that was not going to be the joke you were going to make. I thought it was going to be a spotted dick joke straight out of the can.
Oh my!
Oh my God. I'm like, he's going to say spotted dick jokes. Oh no.
Oh man!
Oh God. Congratulations, King.
Hey, I gotta call Kim.
I just sent Froggy a text. I wrote, "You awake?" And mind you, it's like 7:45,
Dude.
and he's not answering me back.
He will never call us. He will never ever. Let me call Kim. Kim is Froggy's wife. I had a dream about Froggy and Kim last night. Wait till you hear what this was about. Let me just dial her up here. 813. All right, calling up Kim, Froggy's wife, while Froggy is off this week in Texas on vacation.
Hello.
Hey, where'd Froggy go on vacation in Texas?
It's not vacation. It's work. And it's to very glamorous Terrell, Texas.
Terrell, Texas.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Carol.
Exactly. That's why it's not vacation. It's work. So he flies into, I think it's Dallas, and then it's like an hour ride outside of Dallas.
And he's got to hang with your dad?
All week.
Oh, man, that's going to be a treat.
Yeah, so it's all training and factory tours and meeting some of like the new management. So it's very exciting stuff.
So, hold on, they're going to the factory that makes the shelves that they sell?
Yes, there's two factories. There's one in Goodwater, Alabama, and one in Terrell, Texas. I think that he made out well going to Terrell because Goodwater, oof, even worse.
Yeah.
MJ, that's no joke.
It's bad water and good water.
Froggy's told me stories about the miserable trips to Alabama.
All right, so, Kim, the reason why I'm calling you...
Installs in
I'm sorry, hold on, say that again?
I said he's had some interesting installs where he helps install the shelving in the stores.
Right.
Like he'll show up to an empty store that literally has nothing, and then pallets of steel shelves get dropped off, and they have to build them. And most of the time, these are in towns that are so small they don't have a Walmart or a like a Lowe's or a Home Depot. So there's like one stoplight. The only restaurant is in like a gas station.
General store.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they're just.
All right, so Kim, the reason why I'd love to talk shelving all day, but
Let's talk about it.
The what?
I said, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I got lots of stories to share.
But the reason why I'm calling is, first of all, Froggy will not pick up. He never picks up the phone. Why is that? Why does your husband never pick up the phone?
Unless you want to buy shelving.
You call him when he's sick, too.
When I call him and it shows my name on the screen, does he say, "Oh man, I'm not picking this up"?
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you that's going to make you feel way better.
Okay.
Is it's not exclusive to you. The man's phone is attached to his hand 24/7, and even when I call, he doesn't answer. Perfect example.
Wow.
We're leaving soccer, and he's right behind me, and I was just calling him to remind him to do something. I called him twice. I can see him looking at his phone behind me in my rearview mirror, and him not answer my phone to the point where I was at a stop sign, and we were a couple cars back. So I got out, and I knocked on the window, and I said, "I just called you twice."
All right, Kim, the reason why I'm calling you, I had a dream about Froggy and you on Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Okay.
You guys won the Powerball lottery to the tune of like $700 million.
Oh, wow.
That would be amazing. I wish that would happen.
And Kim wouldn't have taken your call this morning if they did.
Yeah.
Exactly. I wouldn't be answering my phone. I wouldn't have had to just drive 40 minutes to work.
And you guys were ignoring all of us. You were ignoring me and Fester and Roxanne. You wouldn't give any of us the time of day. You guys just shut us out. You'd won $700 million, and you guys thought you were all that.
Not all that. We just don't have to deal with you all anymore.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, if Kim wins $700 million, she is all that.
All right, Kim.
Correct.
All right, great to talk to you.
Great talking to you. Have a good week.
Bye, Kimmy. All right, so Kim is Froggy's wife, and I'm sure we will not speak to Froggy at all.
I hope your dream comes true. Maybe it was a prophecy.
All right, when we get back, we'll have Aerosmith tickets in the 9 o'clock hour. So sometime in the 9 o'clock hour, and I'm going to narrow it down for you. It's going to be sometime before 9:15. Sometime before 9:15, your chance to win Aerosmith tickets for the Farewell Peace Out Tour at Amalie on October 11th. Also, Chloe made us watch a movie on Saturday night when she got home from Scotland.
That was the best movie ever.
No, it was not.
Okay.
It was not. Chloe made us watch a movie, and this movie got a lot of press, a lot of attention, and oh my God, please give me my hour and a half back. Even worse. One of the worst movies I think I've ever seen.
You cannot be serious.
Yes, I am serious. All right, hold on. What is it? We'll get into all of it next.
And Jamie Foxx update. Fun fact, Jamie Foxx is from Terrell, Texas.
Are you serious?
I just found out.
Yeah, don't say fun fact, please. Wow. All right, when we get back, we're loaded. We got a long chunk of the MJ Morning Show next here on Q105. Don't move. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to this story today. I printed it. It was kind of in the pile, but I wasn't sure if I was going to have time to get to it. But now that Manic Monday by the Bangles just came up randomly on the music schedule after our commercial break, I think it's very fitting. The headline of the story that I saw over the weekend, and I did print out, Michael J. Fox does not remember dating Bangles singer Susanna Hoffs in the 1980s. Say what?
Well, how long did they date?
Michael J. Fox revealed that he can't even remember dating the Bangles singer Susanna Hoffs back in the 1980s. Yeah, Fox 61 made the revelation Friday while promoting his new Apple TV Plus documentary, Still, which will focus on his life and battle with Parkinson's disease. When I look at that period in the documentary, it just seems crazy. Look at all the girls I dated. Some of them I can't even remember. I mean, I dated Susanna Hoffs from the Bangles, and I can't even remember it. But that's just an example. Stuff like that happened all the time.
Was there just so many girls that he doesn't remember?
I think there's a lot of partying involved, right?
They dated briefly in 1986 before the singer of hits like Hazy Shade of Winter, Manic Monday, Walk Like an Egyptian, went on to marry Austin Powers director Jay Roach in 1993. Wow. Or maybe it was because Michael J. Fox was just consuming a whole lot of meth.
6 o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream. I thought I heard MJ talk about crystal methamphetamine.
And Michael J. Fox's meth lab.
It's just another meth lab Monday. The crooks are on the run day. The cops are gonna come day. It's gonna be a fun day.
Whoa.
It's just another meth lab Monday.
I'll tell you what, that female vocalist doing Susanna Hoffs, that is really pretty good.
Spot on.
Yeah, I've marveled about how good that little parody sounds. And by the way, Michael J. Fox, I don't think ever did meth. I don't think Michael J. Fox ever had a meth lab.
No.
But I was just trying to come up with a reason. Let me finish the sentence. I was kind of trying to, figure out why he maybe couldn't remember, and maybe it was that he had meth fumes. Okay, Roxanne, you can jump.
I think I did see that I don't want to start rumors, but I just kind of breezed through this article, and the headline was Michael J. Fox fears that he may have gotten Parkinson's from or may have caused it to come on because of all of his hard partying in the 80s. And in the headline, if I'm not mistaken, it was cocaine, MDA, and meth.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I thought that's why you were playing the
No.
song.
I wouldn't. I thought he was squeaky clean. I didn't think that Michael J. Fox did drugs. Hold on. Find the story. Is that real?
Unless I was on drugs yesterday when I read it.
Oh, yeah, find that story. If Michael...
Okay.
Do you have it?
Hurry up, Bing.
Okay. Well, stop using Bings.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right,
This is the headline.
Yep.
Can recreational drugs cause Parkinson's? As Michael J. Fox, 61, says he fears partying too hard in the 80s may have done permanent damage. Research suggests cocaine, MDMA, and meth can trigger disease.
Oh,
So
yeah.
okay.
No, but it doesn't mean that he did it.
Well, I just read the headline.
I don't think that he was doing hardcore drugs.
I mean, yes, he had his party time. MJ, do you remember every person you went out on a date with? I mean, think about it. Michael J. Fox dated this person 2 or 3 times 40 years ago?
I think I remember most of my dates.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Pretty sure. All right, Chloe, can you apologize to Mom and me?
No. You apologize to me because you were making fun of it, and I enjoyed it.
Do you have any idea? Well, you already watched it. You saw it in the theater in Scotland.
I liked it so much.
You saw it at the movie theater. What is that street called?
That was North Street.
So North Street, right in the middle of St. Andrews, because when we were there in March, you said, hey, that's where I saw blank blank.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe comes home, gets off the airplane. We get home. She wanted to watch a movie. Do you know what movie she made Michelle and I watch?
something that just came out in theaters because you watched it in the last year, right? I have no idea.
Cocaine Bear.
Oh,
How
shut
was
up.
it?
Oh my! It was awful.
No, it was really good.
It was awful.
Was it good?
Oh, by the way,
good.
An ode to Ray
Aerosmith
Liotta.
tickets in a minute. Hold on. Keep listening. We'll give away Aerosmith tickets for the final tour, the farewell tour. Peace out. Aerosmith tickets in minutes. Keep listening. I'll tell you exactly when to call in. What were you saying, Rox?
An ode to Ray Liotta. Was that his last film that he did?
Yes, he went out on a high. Best movie he could have made.
Are you kidding me?
A high bear.
Just
He went out
kidding.
on a high bear.
Michelle,
I'm Chloe.
I'm sorry. Chloe, Mom and I were like, what are you having us watch?
Okay, but think about this right now, Dad. Think about the other movie I wanted to watch that we could have watched. That one probably would have been better.
Oh, no. The other one.
Sharknado?
No, Blades of Glory.
The
It's like
skating movie with Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell and is it Owen Wilson?
It's not, but he looks like Owen
Oh.
Wilson.
No, it's the kid from Napoleon Dynamite, right?
Oh, is that what it
Yeah.
is? Oh, yeah.
I don't even know his name.
Yeah, I forgot. Chloe, I wasn't watching Blades of Glory. I've seen bits and pieces. I wasn't watching that. And then she's like, okay, Cocaine Bear. And I'm like, oh my God.
And
So,
you clicked on it.
well, we watched it. I'm like, oh my God, really?
Hey,
One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Yes, Rox?
breaking news.
All right, we'll find out.
Is this really breaking
Yeah.
news?
All right, lay
I
it
think
on
it
us.
is.
All right, lay
I
it
mean,
on
it's
us.
breaking news. We talk about it on the show.
Breaking news. Go ahead.
Derek Jeter and his wife Hannah had a baby boy.
Oh,
Congrats.
congratulations.
That's breaking news,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
That is.
Well, Roxanne and Doug are personal friends with Derek Jeter because Doug grew up with Derek Jeter, their childhood friends from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
All right, so for it to qualify as breaking news, we need a couple of more details.
What do you want to know?
When, where?
Caius Green Jeter. That's the baby's name.
So say it again?
Highest?
Caius. K-I-U-S.
Highest.
No
No,
T.
no T.
Caius.
No T.
Caius?
Caius.
Caius. Okay.
Caius. So Kai for short.
Were they on meth when they came up with that name?
No.
Oh,
It's a nice name.
Caius
I just hit this pipe. What do you think?
and Caius.
Okay, so Caius, little baby Caius, where was he born?
In Miami.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome. How's Mama doing?
Great.
What's her name?
Hannah.
Hannah?
Hannah.
Hannah
Everybody's
Banana?
doing great. Healthy baby. Big boy. Everything's great.
Hannah Banana,
Yeah.
Fofana, Banana, Chuck.
No, she dated Chuck before Derek.
No, she didn't.
Well, congratulations to the Jeters.
So that's a breaking news.
Good
So,
for them.
yeah, you got to shell out some money now for a gift.
It's finally a boy. 3
Yeah.
girls and 1 boy.
4 kids?
Mhm.
It's too much.
Nah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, they need that big giant Wagoneer,
Yeah.
that Grand Wagoneer that he got for free for doing the commercials.
For real.
He's going to the
Yeah.
Jeep people. He's like, what do you have that's bigger?
You know, I had a rental Wagoneer when we were up in Vail. Michelle and I just did a quick little weekend back April 1st weekend. We went up to Vail to do some late season skiing, and I have the Epic Pass, which is incredible. So I got a couple of 3 extra days out of my Epic Pass. And the late season conditions at Vail Mountain were unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Well, I loved it. It was fantastic. Well, hang on.
I mean, it's like you have a lazy jaw every time you say unbelievable and Vail late season snow.
right.
You speak perfect English all day, and then you say the word unbelievable. It's like unbelievable.
I'm enunciating. I'm trying to.
No, you're doing the exact
All right,
opposite
hold
of
on.
enunciating.
I'm trying to emphasize. That's the word I'm looking. Anyway, the point is that I had a brand new Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
Was it nice?
It is nice.
Was it
unbelievable? You're unbelievable. So, because Jeter was hired to do the commercials.
Yeah, the whole family.
Yeah, and
Or Derek and Hannah.
I loved it. I thought it was a phenomenal
They're
vehicle.
nice.
I mean, it was decked out.
I mean, if I were going to work with Jeep, the first thing I would say is, hey, listen, this is Doug. He's my homie.
Yeah, where's Doug's Jeep?
throw that one
Grand
too.
Wagoneer.
That would be the first thing I
You
would do.
know
had
damn
this
well.
discussion
Hold on,
before,
but
guys.
Derek Jeter could have easily said, "Okay, we'll take one for us, but I need one for my personal valet and go boy."
Oh, for God's
Dig Dug.
sake.
Listen,
I mean,
it's
come on.
not like he's like a person. This is my best friend since youth. Listen, MJ, I tell you right now, I signed a deal with a car company to be their lead spokesman. Guess what you have in your driveway?
Right.
One of those cars.
Exactly.
So
you're getting one.
wait a minute. How good of a friend is Jeter if he didn't get Doug a Grand Wagoneer?
Okay, do you even understand that is why you're friends with someone because you don't want anything from them,
That's
and that is the
He
beauty
doesn't
of a
ask, but
relationship.
Derek ought to just give.
Here you go. Take it.
Roxanne,
Do you think he's not a generous person?
You brought up breaking news. You
It is
brought up
breaking-
Hey, guess what? Google it. It's nowhere to be found. I just broke it for
You
everyone.
want the
You're very
breaking
welcome.
news? Breaking news is Derek doesn't give his buddies cars when he signs billion-dollar auto sponsorship deals.
I can't even respond to any of this.
Hey,
It's
listen.
gobbledygook.
All right, Roxanne,
Congratulations to Derek and Hannah.
we're having fun. You realize
Yes,
that?
yes, I
Okay,
do.
just want to make sure.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
do.
Was
Yes.
the child
Taking a beautiful
conceived?
moment,
Was the
yes.
child conceived in the back of the spacious Jeep Grand Wagoneer?
Yeah.
I cannot confirm that.
Can you
or
deny it?
Let's call him
No,
up.
you can't deny it either.
Let's call him up. 9:10, rolling up on 9:11 here at the MJ Morning Show. We have Aerosmith tickets to give away before 9:15. So I got a couple of minutes here. Anyway, Chloe, Cocaine Bear was awful.
No,
It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
negative.
It's like a novelty movie. It's like
was-
a movie you watch because you're drunk, or why do you watch it?
or because it's called Cocaine Bear and it's
Yeah.
based on a true story.
There's my emphasis horn. Hey, if you missed Chloe on my IG, now Chloe, my lovely daughter, back from St. Andrews in Scotland. She did her junior year over there. And we picked her up at the airport on Saturday night. She's home. You're doing a course up in New York, though, over the summer. So
Correct. I'll be in Tampa May and June, and then up in New York City July and August.
Oh, yeah, because you're doing you're doing an in-person course up at NYU, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you missed it, Chloe made the announcement that she was going to join the show today. Chloe grabbed my phone and did another one of her breakthrough hack Instagram videos on my account. And if you missed it, she's wearing the goofiest unicorn blanket head. What is this thing?
It's like a wearable blanket with a unicorn horn and ears.
It really looks comfortable.
It's very comfy.
Listen to this.
Hey guys, it's Chloe. I just stole my dad's phone and I am back from Scotland. I'm actually going to be in studio tomorrow from 6 to 10 a.m. on 104.7 Q105. Listen to the MJ Morning Show from 6 to 10 a.m. or watch on the YouTube live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please listen.
Don't forget to like and subscribe
Yeah,
to it.
literally.
No, I mean,
Right?
it sounds like you got into the same stuff that Cocaine Bear got into.
I spoke so quickly. Very informative, too.
It was. Got all the bullet points out.
Were you trying to get it in before I realized that you had my phone and you posted it?
Yeah. I think you were doing your ice cream or something, and I just quickly got a chance.
Oh, my God. Anyway, if you want to see the video, it's on my Instagram right now. You got to see this ridiculous outfit that Chloe has on. It's a pink unicorn blanket head with a unicorn horn sticking out of the top. All right. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. What are you laughing at?
Chloe superimposed some text on top of her video.
Oh, yeah.
One, it says, message from hacker Chloe.
With two unicorn
some
heads.
unicorn emojis.
And then it says, call in and say hi. Let's go to the phone lines now.
Well,
hi, Chloe. Hi,
you know
Chloe.
what? I should have had people call in earlier. I got to do the Aerosmith tickets now.
All right.
All right, let's go with caller 50 right now for Aerosmith. Caller 50. Aerosmith. Aerosmith, the final tour. Peace out. October 11th, Amalie Arena. Aerosmith with special guests, the Black Crowes. All right, caller 50 right now, 800-990-1047. Caller 50, you've got Aerosmith Farewell Peace Out Tour tickets. Caller 50, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Good luck. Andrew will get caller 50 while we do other stuff. Then we'll talk to caller 50. Yes, Chloe.
I thought you were going to say caller 50 gets to say hi to Chloe.
Yeah.
Well, after we give away the tickets, we'll have callers call in and say hi to you.
We have
Okay.
texters saying hi to you right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, guys. Thank you.
All right, but if you want to see the video with Chloe's ridiculous unicorn outfit, this surreptitious video, this little sneak video, this hack on my Instagram, go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and take a look. Oh, and while you're there, give me a follow. Give me a follow. Certified MJ Radio. All right, Andrew, what are you up to? What number are you up to, Andrew?
It's going to take a minute.
Yeah, he's not listening. 19. Okay, so we're 31 away from number 50. All right, so stand by. We'll get to in just a minute.
He doesn't power through them like I would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He talks to him. You're caller number 1. Try again tomorrow.
You got to listen to this. Remember I said craziest story with the toe sucking?
Yes.
This comes close. It might not be as crazy as the manager of the downtown Nashville Hilton Hotel sucking on a guest's toes at 5 o'clock in the morning after he opened up the door with a key card and started sucking on the guest's toes. This might not be. Oh, Andrew said the guy was also convicted. Oh, Andrew, just put the phone down for a second. Andrew, hang on a sec. What number are you up to? All right, hold on a second.
Talk on the radio. Talk on the air, Andrew.
Yeah, just the phones will still ring. Didn't you tell me that the guy, the manager of the Hilton in Nashville, was also convicted or did time for killing his roommate?
Yes, I have a story that says that he had been convicted back in. Well, the death took place in 1996.
Why the hell's the guy out of jail then if he killed his roommate?
He was charged with second-degree murder. He was convicted of voluntary manslaughter.
Did you mute the phones in there?
Yes.
Why would you do that? It sounds good if all the phones are ringing in the background.
Do you want me to hear you or listen to the phones? One or the other. You have a choice.
Oh, my
All
God.
right, Andrew,
He's going to murder me.
Andrew, what number are you up to?
All right, 36. All right, go.
All right,
Finish the calls.
36.
All right,
Next one's 37.
Finish
All
the
right.
calls. Give me the thumbs up when I can take caller 50. All right, this is crazy. Not as crazy as the toe sucking, but still pretty crazy. Out of Cambria County, Pennsylvania, a local pest control worker has been charged after police say he was caught on camera urinating inside a customer's living room. What?
What?
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah. Well, the best way to get rid of the ants is for me to pee on them.
I'm going to tell you. This is going to keep everything away.
Authorities with the Hastings Police Department have filed charges against the owner of Young's Pest Control, 67-year-old Roger Young, after he allegedly admitted to the incident, which police say was caught on the family's home surveillance camera. Police say on April 24th, Young was reportedly contacted to spray pesticides inside the residence of apartments. According to the affidavit, police say the apartment complex manager told investigators that they use Young's Pest Control for all pest control jobs. Police say the tenants were not home at the time, but the family told 6 News TV station that only one tenant had left the apartment on the day of the incident, and the others were home and were reportedly upstairs sleeping. Investigators say a few days later, the tenants reportedly viewed their home surveillance camera, which allegedly showed Young urinating on their couch and other belongings. What?
At Young's Pest Control, we'll pee out your pest problem.
Oh, my God. Police say the video then shows Young setting down his pesticide container, looking around toward the couch, and begins to urinate on their couch. What?
This is where the nest is right here.
Then he continued to urinate on other belongings. What the hell? Authorities say the video shows him continuing to urinate on other objects. Carpet, couch, other belongings. He was questioned about the incident, at which time he reportedly admitting to urinating in the apartment. He told police that he messed up and was having a bad day.
Yeah. I bet.
You had a bad day. And he's peeing on the...
You whizzed in my apartment.
Oh, my God. That is awful.
That's crazy.
But has the ants returned since? Sounds like he did his job.
I don't know what the pest was, but is that not unfreaking believable?
That's insane.
I'm looking for my bad day drop because I know I have it in here somewhere.
You don't see the roaches anymore, do you?
Because you had a bad day. Oh, man, I can't find it anywhere. Yeah. Anyway, let me grab caller 50. That's nuts. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. My name is Noemi.
What is it?
Noemi.
Noemi.
Yes, like you did not win an Emmy.
Oh,
Noemi.
Noemi. Like
okay.
you did not win the award. No Emmy for you.
Was your mother a jilted actress? I mean, what
no Emmy. No Emmy for you. You were terrible on television. No Emmy for you.
No Emmy, but you won a Golden Globe.
Noemi, why are you calling the MJ Morning Show?
Oh my God, to get tickets for Aerosmith.
For the final tour, the farewell tour, Peace Out?
Yes.
And what caller do you have to be?
Number 50.
That is correct. And guess what caller you are?
I cannot believe this. This is my first, well, actually my second.
Oh, I didn't say you won yet. You could be
hold on.
49.
Yeah, Noemi.
Oh, no.
Your name could be No
say
Tickets.
Noemi.
It's straight.
Noemi, you're caller 50. You win. You got it.
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, I'm at work.
That's
I don't
okay.
need the trouble.
Noemi, you got it. You won the tickets. You are caller 50.
Oh my God, I love you guys, and I'm so happy because it's my husband's 60th birthday.
Oh.
And he's gonna be so happy.
Fantastic. And he's a spring chicken next to Steven Tyler, who's 75.
Right?
Hey, Noemi, congratulations. You got it. Aerosmith tickets from the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you so much.
All right, Noemi, hold on. I'm going to put you on hold, and Andrew's going to get all your information. Don't hang up, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
What do you do for a living?
I work actually. Well, I can't say, but it's law enforcement.
Oh, you work for a local agency?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Anyway, Noemi, hold on a minute. I mean, you're kind of an uncommon name.
Yeah,
They
there's
might
not a
know.
lot of-
They might know who you
There's
are.
probably only
I'm
one
sure
Noemi
everyone
working.
knows.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sure everyone knows.
Hold on a minute, and Andrew's going to get all your information quickly so you can get back to work. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys. I love you.
Thank you, Noemi.
I do, Emmy.
All right, you got it. She's on line 4, caller 50. All right. Hang on. Let me get 51 here. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. You're caller 51! Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, we're live on the air. All right. What's your name?
Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth, you're caller 51. You just missed it.
Oh,
Anyway,
try again.
Elizabeth, thank you so much for listening. And
You're welcome.
and please listen tomorrow. We'll give away tickets Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all after 9 a.m. Just keep listening, okay?
I will. Thank you, guys.
And then, Elizabeth, you know what happens a week from today?
Tablet tag.
Yes, we're giving away 40 tablets thanks to two college brothers moving in storage. 40 Microsoft Windows tablet computers a week from today is when we start. Elizabeth, thanks for listening.
Oh, thank you, MJ. Have a great day.
You too, thanks. Let's grab 52.
Let's break more hearts.
Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. You're caller 52!
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So sad.
Every line is still ringing.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. What's your name?
Janet.
All right, Janet. Yeah, you almost got it. But you're 52. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Aerosmith tickets every single day this week in the 9 o'clock hour, okay?
All right. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right, thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right.
Good luck tomorrow.
I'm going to end it there. Every line is still ringing. I'm not going to go, you're 53!
I would cry if I heard that.
So Janet's one of those names, right?
Yeah.
My Hudson, he's in kindergarten.
Yeah.
And there's a kid in his class named Janet.
No.
And I'm like, really?
Really?
Because I can't picture a Janet under, like, I don't know, 35?
Yeah.
I mean,
A 6-year-old named Janet?
A 6-year-old named Janet.
It's kind of like Gertrude. Well, no, it's not as old as Gertrude.
But it's a new old name.
You realize a lot of the older...
coming back.
Yeah. A lot of... Chloe, you know this.
I had a girl in my high school class. Her name was Linda.
Yeah, that's odd for your
Hi,
generation.
it's Linda.
Yeah.
Hi, it's got some smokes. It's me, Linda. Hi.
Names that aren't
It's
commonly
Welcome.
used.
Welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm Linda Rich. I'm Linda Richmond.
If you think
Welcome
of a
to
Linda,
Coffee Talk.
you think of
Here
somebody-
on the MJ Morning Show.
You sound like your mom.
he does sound like Grandma. Todd.
all right.
Meet my friend Linda.
Hey, quick break. And then we got a final chunk of the MJ Morning Show next. Let me look at my list. The garage door story. You've got to hear. My neighbor had the craziest garage door story from a major garage door company in town, and it happened yesterday.
A good story or a bad story?
Ooh.
Okay. All
Ooh.
right.
Enough said.
All right, you got to hear this story. Garage door story from hell. Next. Hang on the MJ Morning Show right here on Q105. Hey, let me give you a heads up. Let me give you an awesome suggestion. If you need a new roof, you got to get a hold of our friends at Enhance Home Solutions. That's enhancehs.com. Enhancehs.com. So Enhance Home Solutions will give you an amazing quote on your roof. You're going to... 5 in the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. I said, now I found it. I was trying to find this when we were doing the pest control story. If you missed it, a pest control owner in Cambria County, Pennsylvania, was called into a residence in an apartment complex to spray for pests. The guy pees all over their couch and other belongings. I mean, this is the craziest damn story. And police questioned him, and he said he was messed up, or that he messed up and he was having a bad day. So I was trying to find this.
Because you had a bad day, you take one down, you sing a sad
You're gonna pee all over the furniture, you're gonna pee on your couch. Why? Because
you had a bad day.
My God.
He was killing piss ants.
Quack, quack.
That's funny. that does get a. Oh, the machine's busted.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Quack, quack.
the old Mason machine. It has to be reset. It's it's not bust. I got to dump all the things out of this machine because this machine's gonna croak pretty darn soon. Where was I? Anyway, so I finally found you had a bad day, and I mean this is nuts. The owner of the pest control company, Young's Pest Control, 67-year-old Roger Young, admitted he was caught on the family surveillance camera, which they checked a couple of days later, and they saw him unzip and urinated on their couch. And then he continued to urinate on their carpet and other belongings. This is the craziest freaking story. And he said he was having a bad day.
Because you had a bad day, you take one down. You sing a
Yeah.
sad
On Friday, police filed charges of criminal mischief and disorderly conduct against Young. Police noted in the affidavit that according to the tenants, the carpet and couch and other belongings had to be replaced and cost the victims over $4,000. Wow. It's the new pre-peed collection. To pick your furniture
All
store.
right, so only one person got to his Google reviews so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, most of them are very complimentary.
Yeah. And the funny thing now is whenever there is something affecting a business, you got to go to the Google review page because people leave comments. Like earlier today, we spoke about the night manager at the Hilton Hotel in downtown Nashville, Tennessee, and the night manager went into a
Guest room.
I was trying to think of guest. I was
Guest
a
room,
customer. So the night manager went into a guest room and sucked on the guest's toes at 5 a.m. And then you look at the Google reviews for the Hilton in downtown Nashville, and a bunch of the latest reviews are all people making fun of that. So Young's Pest Control.
Only one person so far.
Sierra Brown wrote 22 hours ago, Roger Young was very unforgettable as he urinated on all of our floors and things I loved, terrorized and framed our pets. What does that mean? Terrorized and framed our pets?
Framed him for murder or something?
Probably typing quick.
Oh.
She framed a pet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Very dissatisfied with the service. Order only if you want the smell of men's urine all over your house to get rid of
Your pest problem.
Pest problem,
There's
yeah.
more. Okay.
Yeah.
Most are
man.
very
Yeah.
complimentary, very reasonably priced, very efficient. Nobody else mentions
Crazy.
him whizzing all over the place.
Listen to the story. I'm not going to mention my neighbor's name, but here's what happened. I sent my neighbor a text last night at 9:38 p.m. And my text to my neighbor, a guy, not like right next door, but a guy on my street that I know, I've known him for years, guy on my street, I sent a text that said, wow, that garage door guy was at your house all day.
On a Sunday?
Sunday,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
Garage Door Company, it's a name that people have heard of. The Garage Door Company was there from 10 a.m. until
7.
it was 7. So he was
At
still
least-
there when we
Yeah.
got home from
So
sushi,
at-
right?
At least 7.
Oh, my
So
God.
a
It-
9-hour
Sunday.
shift.
hold on. For one garage door spring. One garage door spring.
Was he working on each individual coil?
I think they were forging each individual coil there. This is the craziest story. So how did I know 10 a.m.? because I walked the dogs yesterday. I did an hour and a half walk with the dogs. I started at about 8:30, and I did 5 miles. I do that between an hour and 20 minutes and an hour and 34 minutes, depending on whether I have to stop for them to drink water, whether they want to take a rest, whatever, chasing squirrels. So I'm walking past my neighbor's house at 10 a.m. yesterday, and I see the garage door guy pull in. And he's getting out of the truck. I said to him, hey, I've got a couple of garage doors, and I've got one of the springs on one of my doors is busted. And I've got the garage doors that have the 2 springs, one on each side of the door.
Right.
And I said, hey, how much to get a spring replaced? And he's like, $485.
Okay.
I'm like, no, that's not okay.
How much does it cost?
Dude, a spring costs these companies $25. The wholesale cost on these springs is like $20. It's cheap. The spring is $25. They have different loads, but still, the spring is not expensive. $485? That is a hell of a markup. And I said, hey, thank you so much. Have a great Sunday. So then that's 10 a.m. We come back from sushi. I took Chloe to Sushi Show Rexley for omakase in downtown St. Pete last night. We did the 5 o'clock seating. So we're back home we're back home like right around 7. Mm-hmm. So I send my neighbor this. Wow, that garage door guy was at your house all day. And he writes back, no kidding, broken spring. Not sure he knew what he was doing. They felt so bad they didn't charge me. He didn't finish until 7 p.m. I said, 1 spring? He said, I gave the kid some money because I felt bad for him.
I mean,
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
1 spring. I said, that's insane. I said, half-hour job. Change out a spring on a garage door. It's a half-hour job to do the spring. So he said, it snapped while we were in the house, loud bang, not while in use, weird. I said, yeah, springs have a lifespan. Then he said Chinese bleep, meaning probably,
made overseas,
crappy Chinese spring. I said, how long did it last? Anyway, so he then says this morning he comes to my door with a quote of $940 for 1 spring. I'm like, what kind of $940 quote for 1 garage door spring?
You could see a great comedy act for that.
Listen to this. I just looked at the kid. He says, yeah, I know. What a joke. Said, no way. He says, what do you want to pay?
Huh?
Guy says, all right, what do you want to pay? I said, that is crazy. And I said, listen, I had a spring changed, a year ago, blah, blah, blah. And listen, I thought what I paid was expensive for 1 spring, and it wasn't $940. Then my neighbor said that I needed a fix, couldn't open the door. He said, so the guy said, what do you want to pay? I said, $500 for both. He said, okay, fine.
Yeah.
What?
After a 9-hour day of lumbering through this guy's garage, just getting me out of here.
Then it took all day, and then ultimately they charged him $0 because the guy was there fixing the garage door from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then he said, very strange. He said, yeah, that pricing stuff is all over the road. Used a word that I will not use on the air. Then I said, yeah, I'll steer clear of that company. He said, of course, you're right. Half-hour job. Couldn't go anywhere all day. Then we talk about a couple other things.
You're stuck in the house when the guy's working there, right?
I mean, that is nuts. Can you imagine that? But then the pricing, I mean, do some people go, okay, $940 for 2 springs. The springs cost like $25 a piece is what the wholesale cost is on those springs. All right, so you mark the spring up to $100. Then you put, $150 in labor, $250 for the job. Is that unbelievable? Is that crazy? 1 spring, 1 door, I think 2 springs, 1 door, $940 original quote, came down to $500. Guy was there from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Ultimately, they didn't charge him. What the? I mean, was the guy was it his first job ever?
The other side of it, MJ, is that it's a pretty stand-up company for not charging anything after that kind of day.
Yeah, but just the fact that they quoted $940 for springs for the garage door, and then okay, he was about to send him away. I'm like, I'm not paying $940. Okay, what do you want to pay? 500.
That's
Okay.
that's not the answer either.
Exactly.
I mean, okay. That's not exactly the shrewdest negotiator.
And listen, I got to find the company because I've got one spring that's broken on my house. So I got to fix a spring. I'm not calling that company, I'll tell you that.
Why don't you call them and say, listen, I'll give you $150. Okay, that sounds good.
It's Name Your Price Garage Door Company. Just name your price. All right, before we get out of here, a couple of things. Fester.
Yes.
This is awful. This is absolutely awful. We probably need to talk about this again tomorrow. Where did you find the guy smoking a joint and then he throws up like a half gallon of chocolate milk?
Oh my God, there's no context to it. I saw it on Reddit.
Like, there's no context to this.
I have no idea what the story is. I don't know how old it is. Nothing.
Andrew, did you get the video up on our website? Is it up there now?
Not quite yet, because I don't know what to call it even.
Okay, MJ, I'm on Reddit
Andrew,
last night.
Andrew,
this is calm.
I love angry Andrew.
Andrew, take a deep breath.
You know when I'm angry.
It's going to be okay.
All right, this is okay. It's all right.
I don't even know what to call it.
I love angry Andrew because he's never
I didn't
angry
know
at
we
me.
were going to talk about this today.
Just call it, this is not a joint.
I sent it to you because I looked at it. I watched it 4 times. It made me laugh out loud. And I go, maybe it'll make MJ laugh. I didn't even think you'd talk about it on the show. I even wrote in the email I sent last night, no context. I don't know anything about this. It just made me laugh. And I sent you the link to the Reddit post.
All right, and I watched the video. It's only like a 5-second video. And listen.
That's not a f***ing joint.
That's it.
That's it.
So the guy puffs on something.
He puffs on something, and then like a half gallon of like chocolate milk looking stuff gurgles out of his mouth like a toilet backing up. And then he says, he's smoking here.
That's not a f***ing joint.
So do you hear the gurgle? Listen.
That's not a f***ing joint.
Oh my God.
That makes me want to throw up just hearing that.
Craziest thing in the world. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't get to so much stuff today. Did you see the lady that got on Frontier Airlines? She's trying to fly from Philadelphia to Jacksonville. They put her on a plane to Jamaica.
I love those stories.
Oh my, a New Jersey woman claims that a gate change caused her to go to Jamaica instead of Jacksonville, flying out of Philly on Frontier.
Jamaica, Jacksonville.
But when you scan in, how did it not reject her boarding pass?
Well, it must have been a little plane that you walk out onto the what is it called?
No. It's a jet. Frontier flies Airbus 320s and 321s.
They don't fly the smaller ones?
No, you're not flying from Philadelphia to Jamaica on a little bitty plane.
Then I have no idea how
You go to Tampa Airport, there's a bunch of Frontier planes.
No, this was like a full gate deal. That is insane.
When you get to Jamaica, you walk out on the that ladder. But
wow. Jamaica mistake?
This doesn't look like Jacksonville.
Jamaica. And she didn't have a passport. She couldn't get off the plane. It was like the craziest thing. I got to get into that in more depth tomorrow. I'm just looking at all the stuff we got to get.
You left a lot on the table today.
I did. I can't get to it all. There's just too much stuff.
You scratched the surface a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Barely
I barely scratched this. What are you using my lingo now?
We haven't played the scratch the surface over-under game in a while.
Yeah. Chloe, it's been great having you in today.
I'll be back tomorrow.
No, you won't. You got to study for your LSAT.
Can you come in Wednesday? Because I have to leave early on Wednesday.
Okay, fine.
You have to leave early on Wednesday?
Yes.
How early is early?
I have to like 8:30ish.
Okay.
Yeah, I approved it with Fester, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'm the HR director for the MJ Morning Show.
There we go. All right, folks, have a great day. I have a lot of stuff we didn't get to. Yeah, I guess I can get to all this. A lot of this I can get to tomorrow. All right, folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Website, mjmorningshow.com. Lots of stuff. Videos mentioned, stories mentioned. mjmorningshow.com. If you need to get a hold of me, my private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, and let's be careful out there.